Arkansas Traveler Baseball on the CSN Radio Network. The ITT Tech pregame show is brought to you by ITT Technical Institute. We are now online at itt-tech.edu.
Live from Springfield, Missouri, Arkansas Traveler Baseball is on the air. Hello once again, everybody, and a very pleasant good afternoon to you. Welcome to Hammons Field, where today Minor League Baseball and the Texas League present the Arkansas Travelers and the Springfield Cardinals in the final game of a 5-game series. A beautiful day for baseball in Springfield, though they are calling for scattered thunder showers later on in the afternoon. Travs trying to get out of the city here with a win. They won yesterday in their longest game of the season, 12 innings, still feeling the effects of 4 hours and 9 minutes. 7-5, the Travs picked up the victory. They blew a 4-run lead, had a 5-1 lead going into the 6th inning. Springfield comes back with 3 in the 6th, 1 in the 8th. And then really the next 4 innings were quite eventful. Travs had not 1 but 2 men thrown out at the plate. They scored the winning runs on an error by the left fielder Papo Bolivar. Springfield, Erick Aybar led off the 12th with a double. An intentional walk of David Gates set up Tommy Murphy. Murphy lined a single to left field, and Bolivar overran the ball. And then in a twist of irony, Bolivar came to the plate in the 12th inning with a chance to tie the game with 2 on and 1 out, and he hit into his 3rd double play of the ball game as the Travs squeaked out of yesterday with a 7-5 victory. Marco Sullivan got the win in relief, his first win of the season, not without a little bit of a scare in the 12th inning. Almost gave up a game-winning home run to Travis Hansen, whose drive to left field fell right into the glove of David Gates up at the top of the left field wall. Anthony Ferrari took the loss, and Matt Wilhite came on to get that double play on Bolivar. And so the Travs, after blowing leads in the last 2 ball games, did it again yesterday, but still able to pull out a 7-5 victory. They were unable, however, to pick up any ground of the Tulsa Drillers. Drillers won yesterday over the Wichita Wranglers 8-4. So the Travs come in today at 22-20, 4 games out of first place. Springfield enters today with 19 wins and 23 losses, 7 games out of first place. Of course, we'll be back in Little Rock tomorrow for a quick 3-game set with the Frisco Rough Riders, finishing out this series in our first ever visit to Hammons Field, and it has been a very eventful series. Travs and Springfield Cardinals have each won 2 games in this set, so we've got a rubber match on our hands today in Springfield. I'd like to thank you for tuning in to the CSN Radio Network's presentation of Arkansas Traveler Baseball and the ITT Technical Institute pregame show. Live today at KASR Conway, Little Rock, 92.7 FM, Total Sports 1380 KDXE, 2 stations in Pine Bluff, KOTN 1490 AM and KPBQ 101.3 FM, and also our friends in Fordyce, KBJT 1570 AM. Hello, and thank you once again for tuning in. Come back after a break, run down some news around the Angels organization after these words on the CSN Arkansas Traveler Baseball Network.
As an aircraft avionics technician, I repair just about any electronic component on the airplane.
Jared Lampkin earned a Bachelor of Applied Science degree in Electronics Engineering Technology in 2003 and an Associate of Applied Science degree in 2002 from the ITT Technical Institute in Birmingham, Alabama.
My bachelor's from ITT Tech is a really well-respected degree. The school has a lot of hands-on teaching, and it's a really nice atmosphere.
At ITT Technical Institute, you can pursue skills that can be used to help you prepare for a new career or create opportunities in your current field. Call 1-800-ITT-TECH. That's 1-800-ITT-TECH, or visit us on the web at www.itt-tech.edu to investigate a campus nearest you. Find a potential new path to your future at ITT Tech.
I want to move higher, get everything I can, let my own plane.
ITT Technical Institute. Education for the future.
Brewery, can I help you?
Hi. I just bought a 6-pack of your beer, and I think there's something missing in it. There's no taste in the beer.
There's no taste?
I was hoping maybe somebody in shipping could send me flavor. Like, I'm not trying... all I want is flavor.
Sure, there's no flavor.
Is there, like, a flavor distribution center in my neighborhood? I'll pick it up.
No, there's no center.
I'll tell you what. I got some Miller Lights here. That'll do the trick. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Have a good day.
If you're going to choose on taste, choose the light beer that actually tastes like beer. Great tasting, less filling Miller Lite. Miller. Good call.
Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Sonic's got them, others don't.
Come in today for the spicy taste of Sonic's new Cajun chicken sandwich. A tender grilled chicken breast topped with crisp lettuce, fresh tomatoes, pepper jack cheese, and ranch dressing. Then seasoned with Sonic's savory blackened sauce. It's a little bit of New Orleans flavor served up hot and fast the way only Sonic can do it. But only for a limited time at participating Sonic drive-ins. The new Cajun chicken sandwich. It's not just good, it's Sonic good.
Welcome back to Hammond's Field on the Creative Sports Radio Network. Phil Elson with you on the broadcast today, and Chris Rhodes, our producer-engineer back at CSN Center Control in Conway. Taking a look around the Angels organization, the Salt Lake Stingers pounded the Oklahoma Redhawks yesterday 9-1 to win their 23rd game against 17 losses. Stingers still in first place in the Pacific Coast League North Division. Center fielder Brian Gordon hit a grand slam in the third inning, giving Salt Lake a 7-0 lead. And former Trav left-hander Corey Lee made it stand, allowing only one run on 4 hits, 4 strikeouts in 6 innings, and Corey retired the last 11 batters that he's faced. He's now got a record of 3-1. Scott Dunn pitched the last 3 innings, retiring all 9 batters he faced with 5 strikeouts for his first save of the season. And the Stingers once again 23-17, playing the best baseball in the Angels minor league system. Big news out of Rancho Cucamonga, where Kendry Morales made his professional debut. A highly touted prospect out of Cuba who defected late last year. Angels signed him to a multi-million-dollar contract. Played his first professional baseball game yesterday, at least in the United States, his first pro game. And in his first professional at-bat, he went deep. Kendry Morales finished the game 3 for 5 with that home run and 3 runs batted in. However, Rancho Cucamonga lost the game 10-8. Alan Buckley gave up 4 runs in the final inning in 2/3 as the Quakes fall to 19-22 and in 4th place in the California League South Division. We're still waiting to hear if there's a chance that Morales may be coming to Arkansas at some point over the next month. The Angels have said that Morales will probably rise through the Angels organization pretty quickly. They certainly need a little help in the big leagues, as all 3 starting outfielders for the Angels are injured right now. Vlad Guerrero on the DL with a jammed shoulder. Garrett Anderson is hurt, hasn't been playing the last few days. And also sitting these days is Steve Finley, and so they could certainly use Kendry Morales in the lineup, but I think the Angels are waiting to see if Kendry can at least prove that he can hit in the minor leagues, and certainly did that yesterday, hitting a home run in his first professional at-bat. In the Midwest League, the Cedar Rapids Colonels had to sit through 2 long rain delays, but still won their 3rd game of the year 4-1 over Detroit's affiliate, the West Michigan Whitecaps. T.J. Stanton worked the final 2 innings for his 2nd save. Aaron Peel, 3 hits, 2 doubles, and 1 RBI. Francisco Cordova got the win, striking out 6 in 5 shutout innings. His record 1-1. And the Colonels at 17-25, they are dead last in the Midwest League Western Division. Other news out of the Angels organization, this not so good news. Jared Weaver, last year's first-round pick, has now signed with an independent team in the Atlantic League, the Camden River Sharks, basically ending any hopes that the Angels had of signing the Long Beach State right-hander, who was technically the top player to come out of the draft, but fell all the way to the number 14 spot with his agent, Scott Boras, demanding a deal of about $8 million. And Bill Stoneman, the Angels GM, said that he had offered a $4 million signing bonus or a $5.25 million deal spread out over 5 years. Not good enough for Jared Weaver and Scott Boras. And so he signed with an independent ball club. He'll start pitching professionally later on this month. Angels still have until 9 p.m. May 30th to sign Weaver, but basically at this point they're saying it's just a technicality. So the Angels took a shot and tried to sign Weaver. Did not work out. So they'll get a compensation pick for failing to sign Weaver. They'll get the number 50 overall pick in this draft. They also do not have a first-round pick because of signing shortstop Orlando Cabrera on the free agent market. And so the Angels really without a first-round pick this year. Their first draft pick will come at number 37, compensation for losing free agent Troy Percival. So it'll actually be 2 years in a row that the Angels do not really get a first-round draft pick. Yes, they did attempt to sign Weaver in a first-round draft selection, but it doesn't look like it's going to be working out. So hopefully the Angels, who will be picking pretty late in the draft, they've got a lot of success picking in the 2nd and 3rd rounds recently. Players such as Stephen Shell, Dallas McPherson, and Other players that we've seen coming through Little Rock the last few years, they've certainly started to pan out a little bit, and so you don't always have to have a first-round draft pick to have a successful draft. So we'll see the Angels pick pretty heavy in the second and third rounds as they lose Jared Weaver to the Camden River Sharks. They'll be going back into the draft, and it'll be interesting to see how far Weaver falls once again in the draft, because a lot of Major League ball clubs just do not like to deal with Scott Boras. We'll see what happens. That draft, of course, coming up in about 3 weeks. So that draft coming right up pretty soon. So we'll take a break right now. When we return, we'll have a look at the Texas League yesterday and the Texas League tonight. But first, these words on CSN from Bale Honda.
Dreams makes the best reality. And the reality is that the Honda Ridgeline is here at Bale Honda, 13101 Chenal Parkway in Little Rock. It's tough as nails and rugged from top to bottom. The all-new 2006 Honda Ridgeline features a rigid closed-box frame with unit body construction and fully independent suspension for confident handling. The Honda Ridgeline with full features. Come see it today and drive it away tonight at Bale Honda, 13101 Chenal Parkway in Little Rock. Bale Honda, making your life's drive a little bit smoother. When it comes to a full line of office products, the name is Settle Office Products, 4412 MacArthur Drive in North Little Rock. They've been in business on MacArthur Drive for 23 years. They give free delivery anywhere in Central Arkansas. They have office furniture, office supplies, scratch and dent furniture, and they're family owned and operated. Give them a call today at 758-1050 or see them on the website at www.settleofficepro.com.
The Air Force is the only branch of service with its own community college. It's called the Community College of the Air Force, and it makes a difference. You see, in the Air Force, you earn college credit for learning your job. You can earn an associate's degree in one of 66 career fields. Your job experience goes farther in the Air Force. For more information, call 1-800-423-USAF or log on at airforce.com. Cross into the blue with the U.S. Air Force. No one comes close.
If you're a fan of sports in Arkansas, then this summer CSN is the place to be, as we'll bring you Arkansas Travelers baseball, Arkansas Twisters football, and Arkansas Archangels basketball. In May, it's the high school baseball and softball tournaments and state championship games. In June, it's the high school all-star games, and in July and August, we'll bring you the American Legion state tournaments and championship games. Sports action all summer long right here on the Creative Sports Radio Network.
You might be able to hear it through our crowd microphone, but out of the blue, a helicopter has landed in dead center field. A couple of men start walking out. It says Cox Air Care. Looks like a lifeline helicopter that has landed in dead center field here at Hammonds Field. That's a surprise when you're not ready for it. Looks like they've just dropped the first pitch, and these guys, the pilots, walking towards the plate. They're going to be throwing out a ceremonial first pitch, so that's an interesting way to get a first pitch out here, dropping it. We've done that before. The Coast Guard brought a first pitch to Raywinder Field a couple seasons ago. They actually literally dropped it from the air. There goes the helicopter back in the sky, and we'll have a look at yesterday's Texas League action, recuperating after seeing a helicopter land on the field when you're not ready. Tulsa Drillers yesterday broke a 2-game losing streak. Drillers defeated the Wichita Wranglers by an 8-4 final score. Corey Slavic, Jeff Salazar had the big base hit. Slavic 3 hits, 2 RBI, 2 unscored, and Salazar hit the Drillers' first and only grand slam of the season, his 3rd home run of the year. Winning pitcher for Tulsa, Zach Parker, 5-2. Mike Stodolka was knocked out in the 4th inning, and the Wrangler left-hander falls to 1-3. So the Drillers keep pace with the Travs, 4 games ahead of Arkansas for first place. The Wranglers are now 6 games out of first. Of course, the Springfield Cardinals losing yesterday to Arkansas, 7 games out. In the West Division, the Frisco Rough Riders sent the Midland Rockhounds to their 3rd consecutive loss. Riders won the game 9-2. Rudy Yan and Brandon Larson, along with first baseman Jason Hart, each had 3 base hits. Larson connected on his 5th home run, knocked in 4. Hart scored a run, had 3 singles. And it was Yan scoring 2 runs as Frisco picks up their 3rd win in a row, and they're going to trying to win their 4th in 5 games against the Rockhounds today. Frisco at 17-25, 10 games in back of first place Midland. San Antonio starting to nip at the heels of the Midland Rockhounds. San Antonio won their 4th consecutive game yesterday, 9-3 at Corpus Christi, and the Hooks have now dropped 6 consecutive games. Uneski Betancourt, the outstanding shortstop for the Missions, connected on a triple, his 2nd and his 4th home run of the year. Jesse Hurlbeck also added a home run, his 6th, and knocked in 3. The Missions got good work from Bobby Livingston, the left-handed starting pitcher, now 4-2. Mark McLemore falls to 4-3 for the spiraling Corpus Christi Hooks, who have the worst record in the Texas League at 14-28. They've dropped 9 of their last 10 games, 13 games out of first place. Frisco 10 games out. San Antonio just 4 games out behind Midland. Then the East, Travs 4 games in back of the Drillers. Wranglers 6 out, and the Springfield Cardinals start today 7 games in back of first. Across the league today, our game will be the first to start in about 10 minutes. Frisco and Midland playing at 2 o'clock. Corpus Christi hosting San Antonio at 2:05. Chris Sampson takes the mound for the Hooks. Right-hander Juan Sandoval for the Missions. And then at Driller Stadium at 2:05, Sandy Nin pitches for the Tulsa Drillers against Wichita right-hander J.P. Howell. He'll be making his Double-A debut. He was last year's Kansas City first-round pick out of the University of Texas. Certainly we'll be keeping our eye on that game at Driller Stadium. Right now we'll have a 10-second station identification break down the CSN Radio Network from Hammons Field in Springfield, Missouri. This is the Creative Sports Radio Network, your home for Arkansas Traveler Baseball. We got the starting lineups coming for you after these words on the Creative Sports Radio Network.
The ITT Tech pregame show has been brought to you by ITT Technical Institute. Now online at itt-tech.edu. Stay tuned next for Arkansas Traveler Baseball right here on the CSN Radio Network.
When I'm under, I don't breathe. I'm weightless. My heart races. I'm floating away. And when it's over, all I think about is doing it again.
Michael Swan is under the influence of his volunteer swim coach. Spending a little time coaching, he helps neighborhood kids like Michael stay off the street and off drugs. So, share a skill, a passion, a hobby with kids in your community, and you can make a big difference. That's because kids who enjoy a regular positive activity with an adult are less likely to begin using drugs or alcohol. Find out how you can be a coach, a mentor, a volunteer. No matter what it is, you have something to offer. Log on to helpyourcommunity.org or call 877-KIDS-313 and be an influence on the kids in your community. Brought to you by the Office of National Drug Control Policy and the Ad Council.
Hi, I'm Roseanne Cash. To millions of people, Johnny Cash was a music legend. To me, he was just Dad. When he died, a lot of people thought a lifetime of hard living finally caught up with him. And it's true, Dad had his demons. But he also had diabetes. For years, he ignored it, even as his health and vision slipped away. Until one day, as he sat in his office, surrounded by books he could no longer read, he said to me, "This is a room full of regrets now." Diabetes is serious. It can steal your sight, your limbs, and worst of all, take you away from the people who love you. But it doesn't have to be this way. If you have diabetes, test and control your blood sugar regularly. You'll be healthier and you'll feel better too. For a free new guide on managing your blood sugar daily, visit healthywithdiabetes.org. A message from the American Association of Diabetes Educators.
A presentation of CSN, the Creative Sports Radio Network, brings you Arkansas Traveler Baseball. Today's game is brought to you by the ITT Technical Institute online at itt-tech.edu, by Coca-Cola, make it real, by Miller Lite, prevent taste loss with Miller Lite, By Allstate. You're in good hands with Allstate. And by the Sonic Drive-In. Arkansas Traveler Baseball is brought to you statewide on the Creative Sports Radio Network by Bale Honda. See the new Honda cars and trucks today. The U.S. Air Force, crossing to the blue. The Bank of the Ozarks with several locations to serve you. And by the Conedo Tax Advisory Group. And now, the Texas League Arkansas Travelers.
Welcome back to Hammons Field. Game 5 of this 5-game series. Phil Elson with you on the broadcast today. Let's get to the starting lineups, beginning with the Springfield Cardinals, managed by Chris Maloney at 19 wins and 23 losses. The starting lineup reads Sean Boyd leading off in left field. Batting second and at shortstop is Kevin Estrada. Hitting third for the Cardinals, the right fielder Tyler Mingus. Cleaning up the third baseman, Travis Hansen. Batting fifth and catching, Robinson Cancel. The sixth hitter, DH today, Pampo Bolivar. Batting seventh and playing second base, Aaron Herr. Batting eighth and at first base, Juan Diaz. And batting ninth and in center field, Reid Gorecki. The Travelers enter the game with 22 wins and 20 losses. They're managed by Tom Gamboa. Reggie Willits leads off in center field. Batting second at second base, Alberto Callaspo. Erick Aybar hits third at shortstop. David Gates cleans up. He's the DH. Hitting fifth and in right field, Tommy Murphy. Mike Napoli bats sixth. He'll catch. Greg Porter, the seven hitter, at third base. Mike Elward batting eighth at first. And batting ninth and in left field is Chris Morris. Starting pitchers, right-hander Jordan Powles for the Cardinals. 1 win, 4 losses, .480 ERA, 45 innings, 48 hits, couple of homers, 8 walks, 28 strikeouts, and a .267 average against. Joe Saunders for the Travs, 3-2 and a 4.19 ERA. You can hear they're into the national anthem, so we'll take our final break, come back with the first pitch on the CSN Travelers Radio Network.
He joined the Air Force in 1964 and served in Vietnam. He commanded forces in the far corners of the globe. Rising through the ranks, he served as a 3-star general at the Pentagon. You'd think 30 years of distinguished service would be plenty. But if you're Norman G. Leasing, Lieutenant General, retired United States Air Force, that's just the beginning. Today, he's pursuing a new career as Walmart's Vice President of National Government Relations. Norm's journey took him near and far, through Asia, Scandinavia, Europe, the Middle East, and Webster University, where he earned a master's degree that served him well in his career. I'm Bob Costas, member of the board of Webster University. All Webster campuses around the world share the same belief. Education is more than just a degree. It's real knowledge for real-world success.
For more information about graduate degrees from Webster University of Little Rock, visit them on the web at webster.edu or call them 800-828-2598.
Hey fans, Bill Valentine here with a question. When was the last time you saw the Trav turn the triple play? That's right, I can't remember either. So this year we're going to celebrate if the Travs manage to turn that trick. $100,000 to one fan if the Travelers complete a triple play during the 6th inning of a home game. You got to be 18 to enter with a valid driver's license, and you must be present to win. It's the Travelers' $100,000 triple play giveaway all season long here at Ray Winder Field.
Solo Mexico, her voice soars above a sweet Spanish guitar. Sending a bit like Dr. Pepper, originality make her a star. The taste of Dr. Pepper, the taste of originality, salutes individuality, and gives life a personality. Be you, do what you do. Be you, that is better, that's the better.
Looks like we're on time for a start of 1:10 this afternoon at Hammons Field. Weather today, it is, at least right now, spectacular weather, 79 degrees, partly cloudy skies, slightly humid, only 65 degrees humidity, visibility at 10 miles, and the wind coming from the south-southwest at 8 miles an hour. They're calling, however, a 40% chance of scattered thunderstorms as we go throughout the afternoon today. Then when the Travs are on the luxury liner, heading down US 65 through through Harrison, through Conway, Greenbrier course, calling for some scattered thunderstorms throughout the northern part of Arkansas today. So there's a good chance we'll get this game through, but then might be raining by the time the ninth inning, or if we go into extras once again. Last two games have gone into the ninth inning tied each time, and the Travs hadn't played a game when they were going into the ninth tied until 2 days ago. So been playing some tight ball games here at Springfield, not counting, of course, that 12-1 whipping the Travs put in the Cardinals Wednesday in the series opener. Well, Jordan Powles is out there ready to throw the first pitch. Scouting report provided by Todd Takayoshi, the Traveler hitting coach, says Powles throws a fastball, curveball, slider, changeup, 84 to 88 miles an hour on the fastball. He keeps the ball down for the most part, uses a lot of fastball. Curveball is a slow, loopy curve and more of a show-me pitch. His slider hard and slurvy and not very sharp. And so it'll be Reggie Willits stepping into the batter's box. We are underway with the first pitch upstairs. 1:10 start time. 78 degrees and the wind blowing slightly out towards right at 10 miles an hour. Willits, switch hitter, batting left-handed, will take a pitch from Powles down the middle, and it is 1-1. Willits, Callaspo, Aybar are going to be batting here in the first against Powles. Reggie, team leader, hitting .341. No homers, 14 runs batted in. Powles with a 1-1 pitch, and Reggie checks a swing. It's a called strike on the outside corner. Umpire crew, Brandon Cooney, Aaron Banks, Todd Waters. Waters the crew chief at first. Cooney behind the plate. Banks calls the outs at third. 1-2 the count on Willits, and now the corner infielders back off. Here's Powles delivering. And a fastball missed outside, not by much. That evens the count, 2-2. Jordan Powles, about as big as they come, 6'8", 205 pounds, a little lanky, long legs, got a long stride. The 2-2 pitch is fouled straight back over the screen and into the luxury suite right underneath the press box, and it's 2-2. Here at Hammons Field, our perch in the booth is pretty high up. Only one other Texas League ballpark puts us higher up than here in Springfield. That would be the Giant Soda Bottle in Frisco, which is more like a prison for a broadcaster. Pop up by Willits over to the third base side in foul territory. It bounces on the warning track and into the crowd. Catcher can't sell, and the third baseman Hansen gave chase, but wasn't a very high pop up, more of a flare off the handle of the bat. So the count remains 2-2. Back to Powles, 20th round selection in the 2003 draft, got up to Double-A. This year, made his Double-A debut against the Travs on April the 10th and suffered a loss. Gave up a couple of runs in 6 innings. 2-2 pitch. Willits takes high. Off-speed breaking ball. Runs a full count. Reggie did the same thing yesterday, running a full count on the Springfield starter Oscar Alvarez. Alvarez was gone by the 4th inning. 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. And so it'll be a 9-pitch at-bat. This is what you love to see from Reggie Willits. Whether he gets on base or not, he's given the Travs an opportunity to see what Powles is throwing today. Mostly fastballs so far, just a couple of breaking pitches. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Willits. Entering the game on an 8-game hit streak. Pitch, swing, and a miss. A fastball from Powles, a high one, strikes Willits out. For Powles, it is his 29th strikeout of the season. It's against only 8 walks, 48 hits, and just 2 of them home runs in 45 innings. Out of Effingham, Illinois, Eastern Illinois is his alma mater. Powles at 24 years old in his 3rd professional season. 1 win, 4 losses. That 1 win came May the 6th against Corpus Christi. Here's Travelers second baseman Alberto Callaspo. Powles throws a strike on the outside corner. Callaspo yesterday hit pea shooters 5 times, had only 1 base hit to show for it. Switch hitter batting left-handed, and Powles throws inside. It's 1-1. Alberto enters the game on a 9-game hit streak. He did have 1 hit yesterday, scored a run, and also lined into a double play. Pitch inside. 2-1 to the switch-hitting second baseman from Venezuela. Callaspo, the team leader with 32 RBIs. He's knocked in 7 in this series. 288 average overall, 5 homers. Pitch fouled off the catcher, and it's 2-2. Erick Aybar on deck. He was yesterday's BC Powder Player of the Game. He and Alberto Callaspo took part in 4 double plays. Travelers defensively have been just spectacular turn to the double play, especially against Springfield. 2-2 pitch from Powles. A foul ball back to the screen. Callaspo swinging late. with a very defensive swing. There's something to think on that he hasn't struck out in 46 at-bats and only 9 strikeouts on the season for Alberto in 163 at-bats. 2-2 pitch and a chopper slowly towards the hole at second base. Diaz, the first baseman, comes in and makes the play. Powles covers, and 2 pretty large men, Diaz and Powles, combine to retire Alberto Callaspo 3-1. Set the fielders behind Powles. Left to right of the outfield, Sean Boyd, Reid Gorecki, Tyler Mingus, pretty good outfield. Infield, third to first, Travis Hansen, Kevin Estrada, Aaron Herr, and Diaz, the first baseman, getting a start at first. He's been a DH mostly in the 3 games he's played against the Travelers in this series. And Robinson Cancel does the catching. Here's Aybar, switch hitter, batting lefty, takes high from Powles, ball 1. Erick yesterday broke out. He went into yesterday's game hitting only 145 in 16 games, then connected on a home run and a double. Pitch lined over second base and into center field. It's a base hit for Erick Aybar, a 2-out single, and his bat really now starting to come around. That home run yesterday, his first of the year. The double came in the deciding 12th inning, a leadoff double, and scored the winning run on the error by Bolivar. Aybar reaches base. A base hit, 5th of the series for Aybar. This will bring up David Gates, the Trav cleanup hitter, starting as the DH today. Now Powles, a very large man, actually isn't all that slow to the plate and fields his position very nicely. Delivery to Gates, a strike on the inside corner, 0-1. Gates hitting .296, 8 homers, leading the team, 30 RBIs, second on the ball club. With Juan Diaz holding Aybar on base, that opens up a very large hole in the right side of the infield. Erick taking a 5.5-step lead. He is leaning. Here's the stretch. And the pitch with Aybar staying, a pitch out. Cancel throws to first. And Aybar gets in right in front of the tag. So they throw a pitch out. And Aybar wasn't running. Erick has attempted 3 steals in this series. He has been caught stealing twice. No score in the top of the first. On an overcast day now, the sun has started to hide behind a huge bank of clouds. It's kind of engulfing the city. The stretch by Powles on a 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Aybar running. A swing and a miss. Here's the throw to second. Aybar safe. He steals second base. Powles threw a high fastball by Gates. That might have been a hit and run. It was a pitch that was above David's head, yet he still swung at it. Cancel's throw was a little bit high. Tag applied by the second baseman, Herr. He thought he had Aybar out. The throw beat Aybar, but with it being high, Erick got underneath the tag. So stolen base number 10 for Aybar. The second Trav to reach 10 steals. Chance for Gates to drive in a run. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That'll end the first inning. No runs for the Travs. Aybar single, steals second. He is stranded. Go to the bottom of the first, no score. And now these words on CSN. This is the creative.
CSN is now live on the internet at csnsports.com. Click on live broadcast in the upper left-hand corner on your homepage for live play-by-play audio, not to mention all other programs CSN produces during the year. Check out our webpage with a list of games today on CSN, the latest scoreboard, and the latest sports headlines at csnsports.com. That's csnsports.com with live coverage worldwide on the internet. csnsports.com, bringing you closer to us than ever before.
Why do people statewide across the state of Arkansas like CSN? Here's Gary Coates, General Manager and owner of affiliate KBJT in Fordyce.
Well, I like it because it's Arkansas-oriented. You know, the things that that CSN carries are always, from within the state, and for the most part, and it's a real big help to our broadcast schedule.
CSN now in her 27th year.
you're a fan of sports in Arkansas, then this summer CSN is the place to be, as we'll bring you Arkansas Travelers baseball, Arkansas Twisters football, and Arkansas Archangels basketball. In May, it's the high school baseball and softball tournaments and state championship games. In June, it's the high school all-star games. And in July and August, we'll bring you the American Legion state tournaments and championship games. Sports action all summer long right here on the Creative Sports Radio Network.
Joe Saunders warming up on the mound here at Hammons Field. Joe making the start today for the Travs, his 9th of the season with a 3-win, 2-loss record. ERA at 4.19. It's been a problem for Joe. It's been a problem for most of the Traveler pitching staff, which is pitching through the 6th inning. Saunders carrying an ERA in the 6th at 1964. On the season, he has given up 27 runs. 8 of them have come in the 6th inning. So Joe doesn't have too much trouble getting to the 6th. It's getting through the 6th. That's been his biggest issue. We'll run through his secondary numbers as Sean Boyd steps into the batter's box, right-handed left fielder, playing in his 39th game, and Saunders starts his afternoon with a strike on the outside corner. Other numbers on Saunders: 43 innings, 45 hits, 27 runs, 20 earned, and 5 homers allowed. 0-1 to Boyd, swung on, grounded past the mound, over second and into center field. It's a leadoff single for Sean Boyd. He's on base for the first time this series. He entered this game 0 for 7. That'll bring up Kevin Estrada. So that's the 46th base hit on Saunders. He's walked 14, striking out 34. And the Texas League hits 265 against Joe. Good fastball, high 80s, low 90s. Sort of a slur pitch. The changeup is his number 1 pitch, and now he'll work to the 2-hitter Kevin Estrada. A switch hitter batting right-handed. Estrada hitting .289, 3 homers, 9 runs batted in. Infield looking for a double play ball. Saunders delivers, and the ball bunted. It is bunted foul behind the plate. Estrada not squaring around early, so it didn't look like he was attempting to sacrifice. He's trying to bunt his way on base. Saunders takes the hill today for his second appearance, against Springfield. Joe defeated the Cardinals 4-1, the second game of the season. Went 5 scoreless innings, got a double play, caught a man stealing himself, struck out 4, walked only 2. Here's the stretch by Saunders on a count of 0-1. Boyd takes a short lead. Here's the pitch. Estrada swings late, lines it foul to the seats at first base, right past the dugout. And Saunders gets ahead 0-2. Joe is 6'2", 200-pound left-hander at 24 years old, out of Springfield, Virginia. Has a couple of houses elsewhere in the country, in the Phoenix area and in Titusville, Florida. An 0-2 count. Saunders to the belt. Here's the pitch. Check swing, the slider, low and inside. Pretty good pitch. Ball 1, 1-2. On deck, Tyler Mingus. And then Travis Hansen. Hansen's been ripping the ball in this series. Boyd, with that leadoff single, takes the lead. He is 4 for 7 in stolen base attempts. Saunders has only given up 1 steal on the year. Good lead now, and time called by the batter. Estrada doesn't step out of the box, but and it goes to his right eye with one of his hands. He's had some issues with contact lenses during the series. Here's the stretch by Saunders. And they throw to first base. He hit Boyd leaning a little bit, but didn't give him his best move. No score, bottom of the first. Trav's got a 2-out single from Erick Aybar in the top half. A steal of second. David Gates struck out swinging, and his problems with runners in scoring position continue. Here's a 1-2 pitch in the dirt, nicely blocked by Napoli. Shuffled over to the left. Put that glove down. Didn't go straight down to his knees. It let it hit him in the chest protector. And Boyd holding at first base. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now Estrada takes the helmet off, and he continues to go to his eye. I want to try glasses or goggles. Infield is a double play depth. Saunders to the belt. Now to the plate, the runner goes. Swing and a fly ball into center field. Going back is Reggie Willits. Plenty of room to make the catch. Runner now at second base. Boyd hustles into first as the throw comes to Callaspo at second. So Estrada hit the ball pretty well, but to dead center field. And here in Springfield, it measures 400 feet to dead center. And the ball doesn't seem to carry very well to center field, at least not the last couple of days. The ball is carrying out to right, 330 feet away, and the wind blowing out to right field will aid those fly balls just a little bit. And a very short 315 feet from home plate to the left field corner, and the fence measures about 8 feet tall all the way around. It is possible to rob a home run. Now Tyler Mingus steps in. A throw to first, the runner going. Elward's fired to second, right on the money, and Boyd is caught stealing. 1-3-6. And that's out number 2. Saunders catches his 4th man of the year. Good pickoff move, and really more of a correct guess. Joe has a pretty good pickoff move, but he didn't show Boyd his best move. Now we go to the windup and a first pitch to Mingus. And a half swing and a miss. He didn't want to finish that swing, but followed through anyway. And that is strike 1. Mingus hitting .304, 7 homers, 24 RBIs. Pitch from Saunders inside. Making the count 1-1. Mingus 1 for 5 yesterday, 2 for 15 on the series. Saunders kicks. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, 1-2. Good looking change. He gets that pitch to dive outside to right-handed hitters. That is definitely a pitch that is going to get Joe Saunders to the major leagues. It is a big league changeup. Now a 1-2 pitch on the way. And a chopper outside third. Good swing by Mingus. Got on top of that and in front of it a little bit. Still 1-2. That ball going foul down the third base line. Nobody went out to pick it up. They were expecting it to bounce into one of the grassy knolls that kind of lines the field down in the left field corner. Never made it in there. So one of the clubhouse attendants had to go pick it up. Now Saunders has the sign. Here's his 1-2 to Mingus. Missed outside. A count even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Mingus, not a guy who's going to strike out that much, though he's got a little pop. He shortens up on the bat by about an inch when he gets to 2 strikes. Here's Saunders 2-2. Change up low. Good eye by Mingus. Expecting the change up. Running the count full. On deck for the Cardinals, cleanup hitter Travis Hansen. He's knocked in 5 runs in the series and also almost ended the game yesterday with a deep fly out in the 12th. Pitch, line back up the box, base hit for Mingus. And that's 2 singles off of Saunders. Both of them hit right back over the mound. Mingus now 3 for 16 in the series, and this brings Hansen to the plate. Hansen, a left-handed hitting third baseman, had 3 base hits yesterday, 2 doubles, a single, and almost ended the game with a deep fly ball to the left field fence in the 12th inning. 1 more foot of distance on that ball, and the game would have been over, and Springfield would have won dramatically. Hansen takes a curve, low and away, ball 1. Hansen at 6'2", 195 pounds. Former 9th round pick out of University of Portland. A 4th-year professional, hitting .294, 7 homers. Leads the Cardinals with 29 runs batted in. Saunders steps off the pitching rubber, grabs a little dirt, digs a hole in the mound. Runner at first is Mingus, average speed. Here's the stretch by Saunders on a 1-ball count. The pitch out. Mingus holds. He was not running. 2-0. Dangerous time for a pitch out on 1-0. Especially to Travis Hansen, who has really been hitting the ball well in this series. Hansen was 2 for 17 against the Travs in the opening series, and now he's 6 for 15 in this series. 2-0 pitch. Hansen wanted to swing. He takes it. Napoli fires to first. Almost picked off Mingus. Napoli throwing from his knees. Very good throw, right on the money, but Mingus got back in. So it is 3-0 on Travis Hansen, and on deck is Robinson Cancel. Saunders to the belt, now to the plate. And he throws a strike on the outside corner. 3-1, the count to Travis Hansen. No score, bottom of the first, 2 outs. Saunders kicks, Saunders deals. Check swing, called strike 2. 2 pitches on the very same spot. Fastballs on the outside edge of the plate, bringing it to a full count. So the runner at first, Mingus, gets a head start. Elward, trapped first baseman, is going to hold him on, and then play in front of the runner as he comes off the line. Saunders is ready. Here's his payoff to Hansen. Swing and a miss, and he strikes him out. Got him on a fastball in on the hands, and Saunders gives up a couple of hits here in the first, but catches a man stealing and strands a runner. First inning in the books, nothing to report, no score. Now these words on CSN from Vail Honda.
Dreams makes the best reality. And the reality is that the Honda Ridgeline is here at Vail Honda, 13101 Chenal Parkway in Little Rock. It's tough as nails and rugged from top to bottom. The all-new 2006 Honda Ridgeline features a rigid closed-box frame with unit body construction and fully independent suspension for confident handling. The Honda Ridgeline with full features. Come see it today and drive it away tonight at Vail Honda, 13101 Chenal Parkway in Little Rock. Vail Honda, making your life's drive a little bit smoother. When it comes to a full line of office products, the name is Settle Office Products, 4412 MacArthur Drive in North Little Rock. They've been in business on MacArthur Drive for 23 years. They get free delivery anywhere in Central Arkansas. They have office furniture, office supplies, scratch and dent furniture, and they're family owned and operated. Give them a call today at 758-1050 or see them on the website at www.settleofficepro.com.
CSN is now live on the internet at csnsports.com. Click on live broadcast in the upper left-hand corner on your homepage for live play-by-play audio, not to mention all other programs CSN produces during the year. Check out our webpage with a list of games today on CSN, the latest scoreboard, and the latest sports headlines at csnsports.com. That's csnsports.com with live coverage worldwide on the internet. csnsports.com, bringing you closer to us than ever before.
First inning is finished. We get to the top of the second now, and no score here at Hammonds Field. Game 5 of this series, a rubber match. Travs won the first and the fourth game. Cardinals made a victory sandwich out of the first 4 games, winning the second and the third games. Here in the top of the second inning, Travs send up 5-hitter Tommy Murphy, and then Mike Napoli and Greg Porter against Jordan Powles. Third baseman Hansen playing in on the grass by 1 step as Murphy steps in. Switch hitter batting left-handed. Powles delivers from the windup, and it misses outside for a ball. Murphy hitting .299 entering the game today with 6 homers and 22 runs batted in. Powles kicks with a 1-0 pitch. Murphy swings, hits it over the mound into center, and a base hit. Leadoff single for Murphy. That makes his hitting streak now a season-high 11 games in a row. So Murphy collects his 8th hit of the series in 20 at-bats. Sliced that ball right between Powles' legs. And here's Napoli, the 6-hitter, trap catcher. Murphy lunges back to first base as Powell shows him an average pickoff move. Arkansas looks like they're going to try to steal some bases against him. Murphy, 7 for 12 base stealing attempts. First pitch to Napoli, swung on, ground ball, base hit into left field, right between the third baseman and shortstop. And we got something going here in the second inning. Singles by Murphy and Napoli bring up Greg Porter with a chance to put the Travs ahead. So Napoli, who had been hitless in 8 consecutive at-bats, picks up his 3rd hit of the series. And now Greg Porter steps in. Porter was 1 for his last 16 until the pinch hit single yesterday in extra innings. Over the series, 2 for 13 with 1 solo home run. Lead off at second, Murphy. He's held on by Estrada. Napoli a huge lead at first. Pitch to Porter. Swing and a foul ball. Lined over the net behind the plate and into the third base seats. 0-1 to the left-handed hitting Porter. The only pure left-handed hitter that Pals faces. Of course, the other Trav batters either right-handed or switch hitter. Porter hitting an even 300. 2 bombs, 12 ribbies. 0-1 pitch. A swing and another line drive foul. Same spot to the fans at third base. And it is 0-2 on Porter. Pals looking for a strikeout on 0-2. He deals to Porter, and a swing and a foul ball once again. This one a fly ball to the grassy knoll in left field. Still 0-2. 3 picnic berms. The one in the left field corner I will refer to as the grassy knoll because it curves around a little bit. Curves around that foul pole. Left center field, right center field. Just your regular average picnic berms. The stretch by Pals, another 0-2 pitch. He misses outside, and a good eye by Porter. Ball 1, 1-2. Porter's home run came Saturday, dead center field. It was a bomb. And then that pinch hit single yesterday. Porter is 2 for 2 as a pinch hitter. Stretch, a quick turn by Pals to second, no throw. Shortstop Estrada playing some games with Tommy Murphy as he takes his lead from second base. Pals goes the slab now, and Estrada comes right behind Murphy. He's behind him 1 step, shadowing him every move of the way. Now Estrada backs off a little bit. Here's the pitch to Porter. A swing and a miss, and he strikes out on a high fastball. "25th time Porter's been down on strikes, and for Pals, his 3rd strikeout of the game and 31 on the year. And this brings up the 8-hitter Mike Elward. Elward, right-hander, 271 average, 3 homers, 17 ribbies. First pitch, a strike on the outside corner. After getting hits in 8 of 9 games, Porter's been hitless in the last 2. 5 at-bats yesterday, 4 at-bats the day before, 0 for 9 Friday and Saturday night. 0-1 is the count. Here's the stretch and the pitch. Off speed, right on the outside corner. Elward started the trigger, held back. He knew if he tried to swing, the best he could do was pop that pitch up. So instead of swinging at it, he's in the hole at 0-2. No score, top of the second. Trav's threatening. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt, strike 3. So Pals comes with a changeup and strikes out Elward on 3 pitches. He's with 4 men in an inning and 2/3. The only out that has come without a strikeout was Callaspo's grounder in the first inning, and Pals made the putout. It went 3-1. So Pals is pretty much doing it all himself right now. It is up to the 9-hitter Chris Morris to bring home a run. Morris, switch hitter, will bat left-handed, 313 average, no homers, and 10 runs batted in. Getting a start in left field today. Third baseman comes up. Morris takes a breaking ball outside, 1-0. Singles by Murphy and Napoli. Those 2 hits came on the first 3 pitches of the inning. And Porter and Elward strike out swinging. 1-0 pitch. A swing and a miss by Morris. Pals coming with good fastballs. A little late movement to it. He gets a little bit of sink on the pitch, but what makes a fastball from Pals a little more effective is that he throws from 6'8" and throws 3/4. It's a little difficult with that ball coming almost straight down on you. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Morris a little late on that swing. And right now Pals is overpowering the last three hitters. He's gone to a fastball and a changeup on 2 strikes. Here's the stretch and the 1-2 to Morris. Missed outside. Tried to get Chris to go fishing. Chris didn't bring his fishing gear. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Right fielder Mingus playing shallow. Center fielder Gorecki 5 steps to left. The entire outfield is shallow. 2-2 pitch. Swinging a chopper off his own body. Morris stays alive. Chris has that deliberate swing where it looks like he's trying to hit the ball on the ground. So, I mean, it's a good thing because you know that Chris is a small guy with outstanding speed, no power whatsoever. 5'8", listed at 180 pounds. He's very muscular, very strong for his size, but doesn't have much power, so he tries to hit the ball on the ground. Really sort of has a downward swing. Good to see somebody at least understand their limitations. Time is called by Morris. Quite often you'll see guys of Morris's size try to hit the ball in the air, and that just negates their number one talent, which is running. 2-2 the count. Here's the stretch by Pals. He lifts the leg, turns to second. Nobody's there. Murphy isn't even being held on right now. He's free to roam as long as he wants. No one holding Napoli at first either. Diaz playing behind him by about 7 steps. Pals to the belt. Here's the pitch to Morris. And it's high. That count runs full. On deck, Reggie Willits. Reggie is without an RBI in this series. Might get a chance. If Pals walks Morris, the bases will be juiced. Runners get a head start. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a fly ball, shallow left field. A can of corn for Sean Boyd, and he puts it away. And the Travelers are finished in the second inning. They threaten. Single to lead off by Murphy and Napoli, but both are stranded. So we go into the bottom of the second here at Heavens Field. No score. This is the CSN Travelers Radio Network.
We're witnessing some intense pain here, folks. Throbbing muscles, swollen joints. This is pure torture. We're talking total body suffering. Not even the internal organs are...
Bob, the game hasn't started yet.
Game? I'm talking about me.
Don't let orthopedic discomfort interrupt your life. Learn to manage it with Baptist Health in Ortho, Arkansas, the state's leaders in orthopedic medicine. To reach a specialist or for more information, call Baptist Health Healthline at 227-8478 and get back in the game.
Ooh, I can feel that hit up here.
I never wanted a Coke so bad in my life. Like the time I went on a shop till you drop-a-thon with my girlfriend. So there I am pinballing from store to store across the vast expanse of this mega mall, forced to give my opinion on her clothing choices, which she promptly ignored. I think it was from all the, yeah, that looks great, honey, but I was parched. Only one thing was going to unparch me. A Coke. I would have cried, but I couldn't spare the fluid. So next time I go shopping, it'll be online. Coca-Cola. Make it real.
It's easy to get discount tickets to Travs games all year thanks to Ready Ice. Arkansas's #1 ice company, Ready Ice presents Ready Ice Wednesdays at Ray Winder Field. Just pick up a discount coupon for any Wednesday Travs home game anywhere Ready Ice is sold, like most Shell and Exxon gas stations. Bring the coupons to the Travs box office for $3 general admission tickets to any Wednesday home game. That's Ready Ice Wednesdays at Ray Winder Field all season long. Thanks to Arkansas's #1 ice company, Ready Ice.
Travelers return to Ray Winder Field tomorrow night, hosting the Frisco Rough Riders. It'll be the first meetings between these two teams, formerly division rivals out of the East. Rough Riders switching over to the West Division with Springfield's arrival into the Texas League. Discount tickets available in the Democrat Gazette sports section. Pick it up tomorrow morning. Bring that coupon and the family to the ballpark, and you'll get in for $3 apiece. RB's free ticket night is Tuesday, the only free ticket night of the season. There are free tickets located at a Little Rock area Arby's restaurant. Get in for free, one time and one time only, Tuesday. This week, 7:10 first pitch against the Rough Riders. Robinson Cancel leads off the bottom of the second, takes low and in from Joe Saunders. We have no score. Travs threatened in the top of the second, threatened in the first. They've left 3 runners on base. The 1-0 to the number 5 hitter. Cancel takes a strike from Saunders on the outside edge, and it is 1-1. Saunders gave up 2 hits in the first, but nobody made it to second. He caught Sean Boyd stealing. Mingus was stranded on the strikeout of Hansen. 1-1 to Cancel. A soft fly ball over Alberto Callaspo, and a dunk shot into right field for Cancel. Base hit leading off the second inning, his 5th of the series. So that is 3 hits out of the 5 batters that Saunders has faced. Now facing Papo Bolivar, who, man, this guy has got to be seething and chomping at the bit to try to make amends for a very rough game yesterday. Bolivar not only went 0 for 5, but he hit into 3 double plays, including the game-ending double play. Bolivar overran a base hit by Tommy Murphy in left field in the 12th, leading to the Travs' 2 winning run. So he couldn't be very happy with his performance yesterday. Saunders throws him a first pitch strike on a slider, and it's 0-1. Bolivar, a right-handed hitter, batting .243, 3 home runs, 20 runs batted in. Saunders sets at the belt, kicks, deals to Bolivar. Late swing, a foul ball, rising to the upper deck in right field. Bounces away from the fence and ends up on the field. And it is 0-2 to Bolivar. Bolivar bouncing into double plays yesterday in the first, when he had batted with the bases loaded in 1 out. Hit into a double play in the 4th inning. And that one in the 12th came on a chopper to shortstop. What a rough game. 0-2 the count. Saunders checking the runner at first, throws over. Cancel was only about 2 feet off the base, so he gets in easily. Count 0-2 from Saunders to Bolivar. There's the stretch by Joe. The lefty delivers. And another foul ball. Bolivar going after Heath on his hands. And it is popped behind the plate and over the net into the crowd. A responsive crowd today, at least when it comes to foul balls caught by the fans. Saunders ahead 0-2. He has 1 strikeout today. To the belt. Pitches on the way. The fastball upstairs. Ball 1, 1-2. Bolivar with 10 doubles on the year, 1 triple. This series, he's knocked in 2 runs and is 3 for 13. Runner at first, Cancel is a catcher, runs like a catcher. The 1-2 pitch. Ball 2, low and outside. The count level. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Saunders not that much of a ground ball pitcher. Gives up line drives and a lot of fly balls. Here's his 2-2 pitch. A swing and a fly ball rising to deep left field. Chris Morris back at the warning track to make the catch. He'll fire to the infield, and Cancel jogs back to first. The ball was rising towards left field, but Bolivar didn't quite get all of it. Flies out to the fence, and that's out number 1. Ball almost looked like yesterday's fly ball by Travis Hansen in the 12th inning. Although Bolivar's ball was caught about 3 feet in front of the fence on the warning track. Hansen sent David Gates all the way to the fence. David had to leap to bring the ball in. So this will keep the game scoreless. With 1 away, Aaron Herr steps up to the plate. Herr knocked in himself with a solo home run yesterday in the 2nd inning, giving the Cardinals their first lead of yesterday's game. First pitch on the way, and he tries to slap bunt it, bunts it foul down the third base line. Strike 1. Cardinals and Travs, they've played 8 games this year. Travelers have scored the first run in 6 of those 8 games. Arkansas 6 wins in the 8 games against the Cardinals. Very important interdivision rivalry. Into the stretch goes Saunders with 1 away and an 0-1 count on Aaron Herr. Here's the pitch. Outside, missed by a bunch, 1-1. Herr, playing in his 20th game with Springfield, is batting .270. 1 homer and 6 runs batted in. Cancel takes his lead from first. He's about 3 steps off. Saunders is ready. Here's the 1-1. Fouled high, out of play. Twisting towards the upper deck in right field. It gets over the luxury level. And it is 1-2. A lot of the lower level seats are filled. Got about 25 rows of seats going from about halfway into right field to a third of the way down the left field line. Had 9,000 people in the park yesterday. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Saunders blows a high fastball by Aaron Herr and notches his second strikeout of the day. 2 outs in the second. Saunders recovering nicely after the leadoff single by Cancel. This brings up the 8-hitter, Juan Diaz. Diaz, a giant right-handed hitter, 1 for 9 in the series. His first series with the Cardinals. First pitch fouled away over the right field side. Plenty of distance, but fouled by about 200 feet. Got out of the ballpark completely. And it bounced over to East Traffic Way, which is the street bordering the first base side of the ballpark. Now the stretch by Saunders on a count of 0-1. He deals. Diaz takes a slider in the dirt. Napoli blocks that ball right off the chest protector. 1-1. Diaz steps in there. Trav's infield plays him to pull the ball. Callaspo, the second baseman, is about 3 steps on the first base side of second. A throw to first by Saunders. Back in Cancel. Yesterday, Diaz, in the 5th inning, hit a sharp ground ball over the mound. And if the Travs didn't have that defensive shift, he would have had a single, but Callaspo was just waiting for it. 1-1, another throw to first. Cancel gets back in. He hasn't had to dive in yet. Each time he gets in standing up. Still a ball and a strike and no score in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Joe Saunders kicks and delivers to Diaz. A check swing, the ball in the dirt. Runner tries to advance. Napoli throws high to second base, and Cancel is safe. They'll call a passed ball on Napoli. Now the pitch was in the dirt. Napoli blocked the ball. It rolled slightly away to the right. A good throw gets Cancel. Napoli rushed the delivery and threw it high. So a runner at second base for Diaz on the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a miss on a fastball. Saunders seems to be throwing pretty hard today. Struck out batters on the fastball in the first and here in the 2nd inning. Diaz has struck out twice in the series. Saunders delivers the pitch, and a broken bat grounder right to Callaspo, riding back a second. He'll flip to first, and the inning is over. Once again, the Travs position the fielders perfectly for Juan Diaz as he grounds out in back of second base for the 2nd time in 2 days. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. We go to the 3rd in Springfield. 0-0. This is the CSN Travelers Radio Network.
With your family tonight, whether you're planning a meal before the game or snacks for the game, remember to include milk, cheese, and yogurt in the game plan. 3 servings a day of dairy is the right amount to help keep your body healthy. It's easy. Just look for the 3-a-day logo on your favorite calcium-rich dairy foods at your local retailer. For more information, including recipes and coupons, visit www.3aday.org. Have you had your 3-a-day today? The power of cheese.
In a Peanuts cartoon, Charlie Brown rests his head in his hands while leaning on the wall looking miserable. His friend Lucy approaches. She says, "Discouraged again, huh, Charlie Brown?" Charlie Brown doesn't even answer. "You know what your trouble is?" Lucy asks. Without waiting for a response, she announces, "The whole trouble with you is that you are you." Charlie Brown says,
Well, what in the world can I do about that? Lucy replies, I don't pretend to be able to give advice. I merely point out the trouble. I'm Mark Evans, pastor of the church at Rock Creek. You know, it's easy to be that person who only points out the trouble. Today, be the person who comes up with a solution.
The church at Rock Creek has 4 weekend services. Worship times are Sunday mornings at 8 a.m., 9:30 a.m., and 11 a.m., and Monday night at 7 p.m. For more information, call 225-8684 or look on the web at www.churchatrockcreek.org.
We go to the top of the third inning with 2 innings in the books, each team with 3 base hits, no runs. Phil Elson with you on the broadcast today. Make sure you join us again tomorrow night as the Travs return to Ray Winder Field for a quick 3-game set with the Frisco Rough Riders. Plenty of tickets available, and don't forget there's a discount ticket in the Democrat-Gazette Sports section for tomorrow's game. Free tickets for Tuesday night's game at Little Rock Arby's Restaurants. And then on Wednesday, Ready Ice tickets, $3 a piece. Get into the ballpark, $3 a piece with that Ready Ice ticket. Anywhere Ready Ice is sold, most Shell, Exxon stations in the greater Little Rock area, Wednesday night. Top of the order for the Arkansas Travelers. Here's Reggie Willits leading off. Showing bunt. Jordan Powell throws a strike right on the outside corner. Reggie Willits struck out swinging in the first inning on a 9-pitch at-bat. Draws the infield in. Here's the pitch. Swung on, a fly ball, shallow left, out from short, Estrada, and he dives, and wow, he brought it in! Spectacular grab by Estrada. Made that catch not only over the shoulder, but diving out to left field. That's a beautiful grab, taking away a base hit from Reggie Willits. Almost a Texas leaguer. But Estrada makes that play. Now it is Alberto Callaspo showing slap bunt. He takes it high for a ball. The 1-0 pitch comes to Callaspo, and it is low ball 2. 2-0. Alberto grounded out in the first inning. 2-1 Diaz at first. Diaz playing even with the base. Third baseman Hansen in a step. 2-0 to Alberto is ball 3, missing outside. Powles hasn't walked anyone yet. 3-0 pitch. A strike right down the middle, and Callaspo takes all the way, 3-1. Alberto now 1 for his last 7. 3-1 pitch, strike 2 called. And again, Callaspo taking all the way. Right on the outside corner, the count running full. Here's the payoff to Callaspo. Missed outside. It'll be a 1-out walk as Alberto fires the bat towards the on-deck circle. He makes his way down the first base line, and the Travs get a 1-out base runner to bring up Aybar, who's swinging a hot stick. 3 for his last 5, including a single in the first inning. Aybar entered the game hitting .236, then singled to center in the first inning. Switch hitter will bat left-handed as the Travs look to get on the scoreboard first. The big, tall right-hander, as he goes to the stretch, fires to Diaz at first base. Callaspo was taking a lead, but got back in standing up. They're expecting another stolen base attempt. Powles delivers, and Aybar takes the first pitch under the knees, ball 1. Left fielder Boyd plays a couple of steps shallow. Third baseman Hansen in on the grass 1 step. The middle infielders a little deeper than double play depth. A 1-0 count to Aybar. And here's Powles with a pitch. A breaking ball missing inside. And Aybar ahead in the count, 2-0. Powles hadn't fallen behind anybody 2-0 until Callaspo's at bat. Went to 3-0 and walked him. Now 2-0 to Aybar. And a quick throw to first base. Callaspo has to dive back this time. He is safe. Diaz, the first baseman, neglected to drop the tag on Callaspo. Jordan Powell's to the belt. Another throw to first. Callaspo gets back in. A little closer this time. Powell's has a very deceptive, quick move. You don't expect anybody 6'8" to be that quick with his feet. Callaspo takes a 4.5-step lead. Powell's delivers the pitch. Aybar swings a double play ball to second. Herr flips to Estrada. 1 out at second. The relay is in time. And Aybar hits into the 4-6-3 double play. That ends the third inning. No runs, no hits for the Travelers. Nobody left on base. 2.5 complete here in Springfield. This is the CSN Arkansas Traveler Baseball Network.
It's the end of the day. And you've got two choices, each with its own delights. The champagne of beers or the champagne of light beers. So you do what every good high life man would do when faced with a head-scratching decision. You find a quarter. Tails. You say Miller High Life Light and reach for the peanuts. The rising moon says, well done, my friend. That's the High Life way. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Live responsibly.
Ed and I sell soft drinks at ball games, and he first told me about BC Powder.
We carry big trays of drinks up and down the stadium steps. Man, it's a killer.
And with a backache, that tray feels heavier and heavier.
And the stairs are tough on your knees.
One night I was dragging, and the game wasn't half over.
I told Brian he needed a BC to stop the pain fast, because it goes to work quick.
BC stopped the pain, got me right back to work.
BC goes down easy with a soft drink, but don't tell the boss, okay?
BC, pain relief at the speed of powder. Use as directed.
It's time for a reintroduction to one of your close friends. A friend who supported you through many a spring or summer night over the years, and you never have to go searching for him. He's always in the same spot along the third base line. Baseball fans, reintroducing the Ray Winder Field Bleachers. The Bleachers are the place to gather with your other friends to catch exciting Arkansas Travelers baseball. And at just $6 a ticket, there's no place friendlier. Call the Travs at 664-1555 or visit Travs.com.
As we go to the bottom of the third inning, we'll pause 10 seconds for station identification. From Hammons Field in Springfield, this is the Creative Sports Radio Network, your home for Arkansas Traveler Baseball. Nothing. We're in the bottom of the third. Bill Elson with you on the broadcast from Hammons Field in Springfield, a beautiful facility in its second year of operation. Bottom of the order for the Cardinals. Number 9 batter Reid Gorecki leads off, right-handed center fielder. Joe Saunders throws him a high fastball. Gorecki hitting .180 in 38 games, 3 homers, 15 RBIs. Saunders with a 1-0 pitch change low, 2-0. Gorecki made a game-saving play for the Cardinals yesterday, throwing out Chris Morris at the plate in the 9th inning. 2-0 pitch, popped it up, shallow right. Dead in his tracks, Murphy. Now 1 step back, 2 steps back. He's got it, and there's 1 away. Well, Gorecki hasn't been hitting the ball at all. Seems to be doing a great job in center field. He made, at least in the 3 games of this series that he played in, 3 spectacular catches in center. And he showcased a huge arm from center field in throwing out Morris at the plate. Travs ended up winning the game anyway, but that was one of the plays that sent us into extra innings. We can thank Gorecki for an extra hour tacked on in a 4-hour, 9-minute game. Here's Sean Boyd, the left fielder, and a first pitch strike from Saunders. Boyd singled to start the first inning and then was caught stealing at second. Saunders with a slider inside, and it is 1-1. In the third inning, first time so far today, Saunders retires the leadoff batter. Boyd and Cancel had led off innings with singles. Here's a fly to right field. Again, Murphy takes 1 step back. An easy can of corn for out number 2. Texas League ball games should be starting right about now. Frisco and Midland at the Giant Soda Bottle. Corpus Christi and San Antonio, and then Tulsa and Wichita. It'll be interdivisional series coming up next. The Travs host Frisco. Springfield is going to be taking a 15-hour bus ride immediately after this game to Midland, Texas. Broken bat liner over third. Foul ball down the line at third base. Kevin Estrada shatters his bat in about 80 different pieces. Got the ball over Porter's head. It got over his head so quickly, he never even jumped for the ball. Greg let it get right over him. And it was fouled by about a foot. The call made by the third base umpire, Aaron Banks. Just more fuel to the fire for the Springfield fans and their coaching staff, who has shown a lot of displeasure with the umpiring in this series, yet nobody's been ejected yet. Estrada comes up with a brand new white ash bat, and Saunders delivers the 0-1. It is high, 1 ball, 1 strike. Yes, a 15-hour bus ride for Springfield. They did away with their normal coach bus for the upcoming road trip. They'll be taking a sleeper. Ground ball foul. Good pitch by Saunders, right in the kitchen of Estrada. Still pulled it foul. It is 1-2. Travs will be heading to Midland later this week. Saunders delivers outside, 2-2. The only 2 Texas League teams Arkansas hasn't played yet are Frisco and Midland. We're going to be seeing them quite a bit coming up over the next week and a half. Here's a pitch, swing and a miss, and strike 3. Estrada strikes out on a changeup, and Saunders has struck out 3 batters in 3 innings. He pitches a 1-2-3 third. 3 in the books. We go to the 4th. 0-0 on the Creative Sports Radio Network.
Anybody ever say to you, look like somebody's got a case of the Mondays? What are the Mondays? Are you supposed to be glum and depressed just because the work week started? What a bunch of baloney. Here at Ray Winder Field, we're going to turn Mondays into something you can look forward to. That's because the Travs and the Arkansas Democrat Gazette presents Democrat Gazette Mondays here at Ray Winder Field. Every Monday, the Travs are home. You just pick up a copy of the Democrat Gazette, and there'll be a discount coupon right in the sports section, good for $3 admission. See, Mondays aren't so bad, at least not during the baseball season. So the next time someone tells you about a bad case of the Mondays, grab 2 quarters, get the Democrat Gazette, and show them that the Mondays are a good thing to get. It's a $3 coupon every Monday, brought to you by the Travs and the Arkansas Democrat Gazette.
It's time for a reintroduction to one of your close friends. A friend who supported you through many a spring or summer night over the years, and you never have to go searching for him. He's always in the same spot along the third base line. Baseball fans, reintroducing the Ray Winder Field Bleachers. The Bleachers are the place to gather with your other friends to catch exciting Arkansas Travelers baseball. And at just $6 a ticket, there's no place friendlier. Call the Travs at 664-1555 or visit Travs.com.
Have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright. We're gonna have a good time.
Here are the total boards after 3 innings. Not much to tell you. Travelers, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. Arkansas leaving 3 men on base, with Springfield scoring no runs on 3 hits and no errors. The Cardinals have stranded 2. Pitchers and fielders doing a fine job today. Powell, the starter for the Cardinals, has struck out 3 hitters, allowed 3 hits and a walk. He's also induced a double play. Joe Saunders for the Travs has allowed 3 hits, no walks, struck out 3 hitters, and caught a man stealing himself. David Gates leads off the 4th inning, and Powell starts him with a strike on the outside corner. Gates, Murphy, and Napoli, the 4, 5, and 6 batters, batting versus Powell in the 4th inning. Gates a strikeout in the 1st. Here's a pitch from Powell, missing low on a breaking ball, and it is 1-1. Check out some scores around the major leagues on the Southwest Airlines Big League scoreboard. Here's a pitch to Gates on the outside corner. And it's 1-2. Gates 5 for 17 in the series. 1 RBI, coming on a homer. 1-2 pitch. Curve low, good eye. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And a rain delay in Detroit, Arizona, and the Tigers waiting for the rain to subside. 7th inning in Toronto and Baltimore. 2-2 to Gates. Check swing. It's outside. No appeal. Full count. Nationals with an 8-2 lead over Toronto in the bottom of the second inning. Powell's pitch chopped to the hole at short. A backhand play by Estrada. Long throw. He gets Gates by a step. And Estrada has turned 2 very nice plays over the last 4 hitters. The diving play on Willits' flare in shallow left in the third inning robbed a hit. And now a backhand play in the hole at short. Throw from about a step into left field. Estrada showcasing a strong arm. Gates is 0 for 2. Here's Tommy Murphy. Phillies lead Baltimore 4-2. Lieberthal and Burrell have homered for the Phils. Miguel Tejada hits his 11th for the O's. Atlanta 1, Boston nothing. Top of the 4th inning. Murphy batting left-handed. First pitch swinging, a drive, foul deep down the right field line. Hooking out of the ballpark, hits the building past right field that houses the Cardinals front office. Murphy put that one into a cubicle. It is 0-1. Powell delivers to Murphy now. A swing and a miss on a high fastball. It's 0-2. Murphy, very aggressive. Singled in the second on a 2-pitch at bat. He's gone after the first 2 pitches here in the 4th. Powell winds up, kicks and deals. Murphy swings, a ground ball foul. Almost hit Takayoshi in the coach's box at first base. Taco 2-stepping out of the way like he knows that dance. Every first base coach knows how to get out of the way of a hard grounder. 0-2 again in the dirt. Ball 1-2. Texas, after hitting 8 homers yesterday, a club record over Houston. It is Texas 1, Houston nothing. The top of the 4th at the ballpark in Arlington. 1-2 pitch to Murphy. Swing and a pop fly to shallow left field. Boyd in 2 steps. 2 hands the ball. 2 outs. St. Louis Cardinals trailing the Royals 6-2. Bottom of the 3rd inning. KC scored 6 times in the first. John Buck, former Round Rock All-Star catcher, hit his 3rd home run. Minnesota leading Milwaukee 1-0. And later today, Seattle hosting the San Diego Padres. Get to the games in the National League parks coming up in a moment. First, Napoli steps in. He had a single on the first pitch in the 2nd inning. First pitch here. A check swing. It's inside. They'll appeal. No swing, says first base umpire Waters. Marlins still rallying in the bottom of the 6th. No, now it is a complete rally. 7 runs in the 6th for the Marlins. 8-2 over the Devil Rays. Strike 1 to Napoli on the inside corner, 1-1. Mets over the Yankees 3-1. Cliff Floyd hitting his 12th home run. That game in the 8th inning at Shea Stadium. Powell's kicks. Napoli takes inside off the hands. 2 balls and a strike. Cleveland 3, Cincinnati 1. Bottom of the 6th. Ryan Ludwig, a home run for Cleveland, his 4th. Here's Powell's with a 2-1 pitch. Swung on, a fister over first, and hooking foul. Goes into the bullpen, 2-2. Only all National League game in Pittsburgh today. Colorado leading the Bucks 4-1, top of the 6th. Cubs and White Sox tied at 1. Iguchi homers for the Sox. Blanco for the Cubs. Freeway series continues at Dodger Stadium today. The Angels going for a sweep with Paul Byrd on the mound against Derek Lowe. And your ESPN game, the Battle of the Bay at the Big Phone in San Francisco. There's a fly ball by Napoli right to the right fielder Tyler Mingus. 3 up, 3 down here in the 4th inning. And Powell continues to pitch well. Saunders has pitched well through 3. We'll see what he comes with in the bottom of the 4th. But first, these words on the Creative Sports Arkansas Traveler Baseball Network.
I never wanted a Coke so bad in my life. Like the time I went on a shop till you drop-a-thon with my girlfriend. So there I am pinballing from store to store across the vast expanse of this mega mall, forced to give my opinion on her clothing choices, which she promptly ignored. I think it was from all the, yeah, that looks great, honey, but I was parched. Only one thing was going to unparch me. A Coke. I would have cried, but I couldn't spare the fluid. So next time I go shopping, it'll be online. Coca-Cola. Make it real.
has always given you and your family the best choices in great food. Many of you are now watching those carbs, and although the Pig and Chick menu has always offered great low-carb items, there's now a special low-carb menu featuring items with the same great taste Pig and Chick is famous for. Of course, you'll still find those great Pig and Chick ribs, barbecue sandwiches, catfish, gourmet sandwiches, chicken, steaks, and more. Bring the whole family for a relaxing dinner. In a hurry? Get it to go. Pig and Chick, 7824 Highway 107 in Sherwood. Open 10:30 a.m. till 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday.
Did you know that more than 250 Arkansans are currently awaiting an organ transplant? And did you know that every 16 minutes, a new name is added to the organ transplant waiting list? You can help to reduce these numbers by registering to become an organ donor. Call the Arkansas Regional Organ Recovery Agency at 866-660-5433 or visit the Aurora website at www.arora.org to learn more. Become an organ donor. Give hope.
Arkansas Traveler Baseball is brought to you by Miller Lite. Always a good call at Ray Winder Field. Grab an ice-cold Miller Lite at every Travs home game in the 2005 season. Phil Elson with you on the broadcast today. We're in the bottom of the fourth and no score. Each team is threatened only one time. Robinson Cancel had a leadoff single in the second, got to second on a pass ball, but never scored. Travs actually threatened a couple of times. Erick Aybar had a two-out single and a steal in the first inning. David Gates struck out, leaving him there. And then Murphy and Napoli started the second inning with singles. Porter and Elwood struck out. Morris flat out to left. Travs have had one base runner since. Joe Saunders facing the three-hitter Tyler Mingus to start the fourth inning. First pitch, low, ball one. 50th pitch of the game for Saunders. Mingus had a single past the mound in the first. Right-handed batter. Pitch inside, 2-0. Following Mingus, the cleanup man, Travis Hansen, then Robinson Cancel. Saunders with a windup and a 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup. And instead of going 3-0 for the second time in this game, Saunders goes 2-1 to Mingus. A single in the first was his third hit of the series. Kicking the 2-1. A slider low and outside. Ball 3-1. No walks yet for Saunders. Last start walked 3 men in 6 innings. He has issued 14 free bases on the year. 3-1, and he walks him. A high fastball. Leadoff walks are exactly the thing that burns a pitching coach inside, and he will be vocal about it. Trav pitching coach Keith Comstock yesterday asked me to total up how many leadoff walks have been issued this year by the Travelers. It's 23 of them. And now 25 leadoff walks, counting yesterday's game and today. Travis Hansen stands in. Left-handed hitter, struck out in the first. And Saunders has a foul ball hit on the first pitch. A tip right into Mike Napoli. Ouch. That caught Knapp in a very tender area, and he is down. Here comes Mondo Rivas, Arkansas's trainer, to come out and check on him. Goodness, that has happened about 5 times this year to Napoli. Mondo kneeling off to the left shoulder of Napoli as he trying to let the pain subside. Tom Gamboa comes out also to check on Mike. It's the kind of pain that can make a man cry. Well, while they're tending Napoli, we'll remind you about the Bob Dylan Willie Nelson concert at Ray Winder Field, Saturday, July 2nd, 6:30 p.m. Tickets on sale now by coming to the Ray Winder Field box office. Or you can, by the way, Napoli just stood up, seems to be okay. He'll remain in the game. Ray Winder Field selling the tickets, $53 a piece. Or charge by phone, 975-7575, or go to Ticketmaster.com. For those of you who think $53 is too much to see 2 rock and roll legends Keep in mind that with each paid general admission ticket for an adult, a 12-year-old kid gets in for free. And so we invite not just fans of Nelson and Dillon to come out and watch him, but we invite your kids to come out and view these living legends in person at Ray Winter Field Saturday, July the 2nd. The Travs will be in Tulsa. Tickets on sale right now. Knapp is okay. He squats back behind the dish. The count is 0-1 on Travis Hansen. No outs. Runner at first. No score. Runner bluffs the steal. The pitch is outside, and it's 1-1. Mingus took 2 long strides to second as Saunders delivered that pitch and decided not to run to second base. With a count of 1-1, Saunders delivers. Hansen a check swing. The pitch called a strike on the outside corner. Good-looking slider. And it is 1-2 from Saunders to Hansen. Hansen had a 3-0 count. Then Saunders came with 2 strikes in the first inning and struck him out on a fastball. What does he want on the 1-2? A throw to first instead. A deliberate toss. Mingus walks in there safe. Mingus reads Saunders as Saunders reads the signs from Napoli. 4 steps off the base, Saunders delivers. Swung on, a little fister, and diving stop from shortstop. Aybar throws from his backside. He gets him at first. What a play by Erick Aybar. Erick Aybar dives towards the hole at shortstop. The ball wasn't hit great. It was a soft one-hopper that was destined for left field. Aybar reaching as far as he can like the rubber man. He throws from his backside and still gets him at first. Wow. I mean, that is an inhuman play. Aybar must be related to the rubber man. Well, on that play, Mingus gets to second. So only the second time Springfield's had a runner at second base. The batter is Robinson Cancel. Saunders throws a pitch upstairs, ball 1. Each of the shortstops have turned spectacular plays today. Aybar and Estrada putting on a clinic. Saunders with a 1-0 pitch to Cancel. In the dirt, ball 2, 2-0. Cancel led off the second inning with a single to right field. And he was the only other player to get to second base for Springfield until this 4th inning. Got there on a pass ball, but was left there. 2 balls the count. Cancel, a .338 hitter with 10 RBIs. Saunders delivers, and a slider for a strike. Inside corner makes it 2-1. Bottom of the 4th inning. Neither team has scored a run yet. Mingus a lead at second. 6 steps, now make it 7. Saunders kicks and turns to second base. Nobody there. There's no throw. Traveler second baseman Callaspo the closest to the base. A little gap between Elwood and Alberto. Pitch dropped by Napoli. Heading for third is Mingus. That'll be the second pass ball on Napoli. It was a high fastball and popped right out of Napoli's mitt. So Mingus starts the inning with a walk. Gets to second on a ground out. Pass ball puts him to third. And the infield plays halfway in. Papo Bolivar on deck. He's been Mr. Double Play. 3-1 pitch. Low, ball 4. And Saunders walks his second of the inning. So Bolivar comes up now. He is hit into 6 double plays this season, 3 of them yesterday. The Travelers have turned 13 double plays in 8 games against the Springfield Cardinals and looking for another one here. Runners at the corners, 1 out. Bolivar fly to the track and left in the second. Saunders' first pitch outside. Today, Saunders has had only 2 outs recorded by way of ground ball. He's had 3 strikeouts, 1 man caught stealing, and 4 flyouts. 1-0 the count. Saunders throws the pitch and a chopper on the right side. A chant for 2. Callaspo bobbles the ball and everybody's safe. Mingus scores from third base, and the Travs are starting to self-destruct here in the 4th inning. There was a chance for a double play. Would have been a tough call, but Callaspo seemed to try to throw the ball before he had it in his glove. He was going to wheel around towards second base as he shaded towards the gap at second. So the ball went right in and right out of the mitt. So 2 walks, a passed ball, and an error lead to a run. Just the 3rd error of the year on Callaspo. Credit Bolivar with his 21st RBI. And it's 1-0 Springfield. Here's Aaron Herr. Men at first and second. Herr, a swing and a miss on the Saunders changeup. Strike 1. Bolivar did not hit that ball well. It was a 2-hopper into the hole at second base. And Callaspo makes that play 9 out of 10 times. Not today. Herr struck out on 4 pitches in the 2nd inning. Saunders checks second 2 times. Now the 0-1. Flied foul, right field side. And out of the ballpark. It is 0-2. It's rare for Saunders to even get a chance for a double play. It only had 2 turn behind him this year. And he got the ground ball he was looking for. An unearned run here in the 4th. 0-2 on Herr with 1 away. Saunders now delivers. And a line drive and a shallow right, a base hit. Murphy picks it up on a bounce. They send Cancel around third. The throw home is cut off by Mike Elward. He would have had him out at the plate. Elward caught that ball. It was a great throw by Murphy. It wouldn't have even bounced in front of Napoli, and Elward cuts it off. Herr will be credited with an RBI single. Cancel scores. Bolivar goes to third. And that's 5 mistakes in this inning. The leadoff walk, the passed ball, the 1-out walk, the error. No, that's 6 mistakes in this inning. I mean, the team just self-destructs at a moment's notice. Let me read you a quote from Tom Gamboa yesterday in the Springfield News Leader. And this will tell you the mindset of the coaching staff right now. This is what Tom said in the paper. You take away the first 10 games of the season, and we can self-destruct in a moment's notice. You expect to see this at lower levels of baseball. 6 mistakes in 1 inning, I'd say that's self-destruction. Keith Comstock heads out to the mound to try to calm everybody down. Right now, the Travs don't know what's going on. Springfield has 1 base hit in this inning. They scored 2 runs, 2 walks, a passed ball, an error, and a cutoff with no reason. If Elward cut it off and then threw to a base and got a runner out, that would make sense, but he just caught the ball and looked around. Juan Diaz will bat with runners at the corners, only 1 away. Saunders' pitch fly down the right field line, slicing foul into the home bullpen. Strike 1. When Gamboa talks about those first 10 games of the season, the Travs played very clean baseball in those first 10 games. Ever since then, I mean, you never know what you're going to get with this team. 0-1 pitch inside, 1-1. Even yesterday, in a dramatic 12-inning win, they blew their third 4-run lead in a week. After the game, Gamboa says, one of these days we'll protect a 4-run lead. I don't know when, but maybe one of these days. 1-1 pitch, ground ball up the middle, and Aybar dives for it at second, steps on the bag, throws high, and airmails it into the dugout. Bolivar scores from third base. That wouldn't have been a double play. Herr out at second, 6 unassisted. Diaz will get to second base on the second error of the inning, a throwing error by Aybar. And it is 3-0 Springfield. Only one hit in the fourth inning. You've got to be kidding me. Gamboa is right. You expect to see this at rookie baseball, not at Double-A. This is supposed to be an advanced level of minor league baseball. I don't see it right now. Diaz will get credit for an RBI. Aybar's error is his 10th of the year and his 4th of the series. Now Reid Gorecki nubs the first pitch to the second baseman. Callaspo makes that play, and the inning is over. 3-run score, every single one of them a gift, wrapped up with a bow on top. 2 walks, a pass ball, 2 errors, and 1 measly hit. 1 runner left. 3-0 Springfield takes the lead. We go to the 5th on the CSN Travs Radio Network.
Hey, nobody said quitting smoking was easy, but others have done it, and you can too, with help from the SOS Quit line, 1-866-NOW-QUIT. They'll give you the help you need to kick the tobacco habit. It's free, and it's free of nagging and preaching too. So call 1-866-NOW-QUIT and get the help you need. What have you got to lose, besides the most dangerous habit you've ever had? 1-866-NOW-QUIT. Call now.
This time of year, you need to find a place where all your friends can get together for a great time outside. Well, there is a place where you can sit side by side with your buddies watching America's great pastime. Here come the Arkansas Travelers, ready to provide you with exciting Texas League baseball outside at Raywinter Field. The Travs are still the best deal around, with general admission tickets just $6. And every weekend they're in town, the Travs feature a premium giveaway. Plus, there's delicious Petit Jean hot dogs, sizzling chili cheese nachos, and all your favorite cold drinks. For the 5th season, the Travs are affiliated with the Los Angeles Angels, one of baseball's most talent-laden organizations. Last year, Travs third baseman Dallas McPherson was named the top player in the minors. You're sure to see a rising star every night. So get on the horn and gather up all the guys and girls. It's time for a raucous, foot-stomping time with the Arkansas Travelers. Call 664-1555 or go online to Travs.com.
The opponent-friendly Arkansas Travelers give 3 runs to the Springfield Cardinals in the bottom of the 4th, and so Redbirds take the lead into the 5th inning. And now the Travs, who have recorded only 3 hits in the first 4 innings, are going to have to start hitting the ball against Jordan Powles. Haven't had a hit since the 2nd. 1 base runner over the last 9 hitters. Greg Porter steps up to the box here in the 5th. Swings at the first pitch, a high fly to center field, easily catchable. Reid Gorecki backpedals and in front of the warning track makes the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out in the 5th. If it sounds like I'm frustrated with the play of this ball club, then you're reading the words perfectly. Every single game, basically over the last week and a half, has been a mistake-filled game by the Traveler Ball Club. Haven't played a clean game since, they played a clean game in the 12-1 victory over Springfield on Wednesday as Elward takes the ball. Here's the 1-0 pitch from Powles. Elward swings, hits it hard and foul outside third, 1-1. Gamboa and I were talking about it yesterday. The clean games the Travs have played anytime recently, 12-1 win over Springfield. That was virtually no pressure whatsoever, turning out to be a fluke because the Travs are not a power-hitting team. They had 5 homers that day. That game, the 4-1 win over Tulsa last Friday, 1-1 to Elward. Swinging a hard grounder, a diving stop at first by Diaz. Powles goes to the base and a 3-1 assist at first. 2 gone. Those 2 games and the 5-1 victory over Corpus Christi that ended the South Central Texas road trip. Other than that, and if we're talking about the month of May, the Travs have played maybe 3 clean games. Mistakes in every aspect of the ball game. Base running, hitting, fielding, pitching, every single aspect. Something goes wrong every single day. This is not Double-A baseball that they're playing right now. It's rookie ball. Chris Morris takes a strike. And it goes right down the line. It's not one player here, one player there. It's the whole team. 0-1 to Morris. That's high and outside. It's 1-1. Alberto Callaspo was playing pretty clean baseball until the error last inning. Tommy Murphy might be the only one playing really clean ball. Willits is doing the same. There's a swing and a miss by Morris, and it's 1-2. Or maybe Reggie Willits, Callaspo, and Murphy. 1-2 to Morris. Just missed the corner outside, 2-2. These ball players are better than what they're showing. There's no doubt at all. Everybody talks about how the most talent in the league is right here in Arkansas. Yes, I think that's the truth. Morris takes high, 3-2. I think they do have the most talent in the league. But they're a heck of a lot better than 20-22, or pardon me, 22-20, and making 6 mistakes in 1 inning. Fly ball by Morris down the left field line and into the grassy knoll. Let's go to the hard facts here. When Tom Gamboa talks about those first 10 games of the season, the Travs were 9-1. Since then, they're 13-19. The numbers speak for themselves. Two outs, the base is empty in the top of the 5th. Morris batting with a 3-2 count. Powell delivers. Low and inside, and he walks Morris with 2 outs. Powell had retired 6 in a row. Issues his second walk of the game, and now to the top of the order in Reggie Willits. Willits is 0 for 2, a strikeout in the first and a pop-up in the third. Switch hitter batting left-handed steps in against Powell. 3-0 Springfield. Leading away from first Morris, he leans towards second and takes off on the first pitch. It's low. The throw to second is not in time. On the right side of second base, and Morris steals his 6th of the year. Travelers desperately needing a run, especially after giving 3 runs away. They've said that of those 3 runs, 1 of them is earned. 1-0 the count to Willits. Powell delivers. Willits swings a fly ball to center field. Didn't hit it well. And Gorecki goes back 2 steps to make the catch. And the Travs strand their 4th base runner of the day. No runs, no hits, 1 left. 4.5 in the books here in Springfield. The Cardinals 3, the Travelers nothing. This is the CSN Travelers Radio Network.
Better choices. Sonic's got them, others don't. Come in today for the spicy taste of Sonic's new Cajun chicken sandwich. A tender grilled chicken breast topped with crisp lettuce, fresh tomatoes, pepper jack cheese, and ranch dressing. Then seasoned with Sonic's savory blackened sauce. It's a little bit of New Orleans flavor served up hot and fast the way only Sonic can do it. But only for a limited time at participating Sonic drive-ins. The new Cajun chicken sandwich. It's not just good, it's Sonic good.
Brewery, can I help you?
Hi, I just bought a 6-pack of your beer, and I think there's something missing in it. There's no taste in the beer.
There's no taste?
I was hoping maybe somebody in shipping could send me flavor. Like, I'm not trying, all I want is flavor.
Sure, there's no flavor.
Is there like a flavor distribution center in my neighborhood? I'll pick it up.
No, there's no center.
I'll tell you what, I got some Miller Lights here. That'll do the trick. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Have a good day.
If you're going to choose on taste, choose the light beer that actually tastes like beer. Great tasting, less filling Miller Lite. Miller. Good call.
Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Live responsibly.
Get out today and hit the links. Stone Links. Stone Links Golf Course is rated as one of the best public courses in the state. Sporting beautiful bent grass greens, plus lush fairways and tees. Stone Lakes has matured over the past 3 years into a true test of golf. Stone Lakes features reasonable green speeds and 18 lake-style holes located 1 mile off I-440 on Faulkner Lake Road. Call 945-0945 for Stone Lakes or visit online at stonelakes.net.
We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Springfield ahead 3-0. Joe Saunders delivers a first pitch strike to Sean Boyd, who squares around to show bunt. And the count 0-1. 3 runs for the Cardinals in the 4th, 1 of them earned, on only 1 measly hit, 2 walks and a passed ball. Plus 2 huge errors. A swing and a miss by Boyd on a changeup, and it's 0-2. Boyd singled in the 1st, fly to right of the 3rd. He's 1 for 2, and 1 for 9 in the series. Saunders delivers the 0-2 pitch, a changeup, low and outside, ball 1, 1-2. We'll check out the scores in the Texas League this inning on the Southwest Airlines Texas League scoreboard. First, the 1-2 pitch from Saunders. Flied foul into right field. And over the last section of seats, out of play to the picnic area. 1-2, still the count. Midland taking a 1-0 lead over Frisco in the bottom of the 1st. Pitch, soft liner over short, base hit, left field. Sounded like Boyd broke his bat, but he gets it in there. And Boyd, after going hitless in his first 7 at-bats of this series, is 2 for 3 today. Leadoff man is aboard for the 4th time in 5 innings for Springfield, and now Kevin Estrada comes up. Switch hitter batting left-handed is 0 for 2. First inning fly to center. 3rd inning called out on strikes. Corpus Christi and San Antonio, no score, top of the 3rd. And Tulsa, on a home run by Ryan Spilborghs, has a 1-0 lead over Wichita, also in the 3rd inning. We're in the 5th here in Springfield. Estrada bunts the first pitch foul away from third base. Porter picks it up in the foul grass. Strike 1. Cardinals managing 5 hits. The Travs have recorded only 3 hits. Well, they haven't had a base hit since the 2nd inning. Jordan Powell is starting to dominate Trav hitters. Saunders, he's not pitching poorly, but he made a couple of mistakes in the 4th. A leadoff walk to Mingus and a 1-out walk to Cancel. Throw to first, back in Boyd. Boyd was caught stealing by Saunders in the 1st inning. Now to the stretch is Saunders. He delivers the 0-1, a slide step. It is low, ball 1, 1-1. That time Estrada squaring around. They're going to attempt to sacrifice Boyd into scoring position with Mingus and Hansen, the Redbirds' best 2 producers, coming up next. Here's the stretch. And the pitch, a swing and a ground ball to the shortstop, picked up by Aybar to Callaspo. Won the relay in time and a double play. That time, Aybar and Callaspo were able to work their usual magic on a tough double play. Aybar had to take 3 steps towards third base to pick up the ball. Held onto it for maybe a millisecond. Callaspo got rid of the ball at second base like it was a hot potato. 6-4-3, and there's 2 away in the 5th. So Mingus, instead of being set up with a runner in scoring position, stands at the plate with the bases empty. A single in the 1st, a walk and a run scored in the 4th inning. Mingus right-handed, awaits, and takes outside from Saunders, ball 1. Saunders starting to get up to the 70-pitch limit. Well, he's not limited at 70 pitches. He's up limited at about 100. 1-0 pitch, a changeup high, 2-0. Well, we've noticed that the Travs pitchers start to hit a wall once they get to about 80 pitches. Start leaving them way up in the zone. 2-0 pitch. And a foul ball over the screen, 2-1. Case in point, Saunders' last start. He had pitched 4 scoreless innings, but was working deep in the count. Then in the 5th and 6th inning, pitches got up in the zone, gave up a homer. 5 runs scored in the 5th and the 6th. And the Travs lost the game 5-4. A pop-up towards the seats right behind the plate. Napoli gives chase. It is 2 rows into the stands. Foul ball, 2-2. And I'd mentioned at the start of the ball game, again, the proof is always in the numbers. Saunders in the 6th inning this year, an ERA of 19.64. That is 8 earned runs. And total pitching in the 6th inning has gone 3 2/3 innings. That is just an immensely high ERA. Now a 2-2 pitch to Mingus. Fouled straight back. Good swing on a fastball. Still 2-2. 3-0 Springfield in front, and we're in the bottom of the 5th inning. Travs haven't been able to muster much at the plate against Jordan Powles. And the Cardinals haven't really been hitting a ton today either. If they got 3 gift runs in the 4th. A pitch grounded up the middle, and Mingus has his 2nd hit of the day. Saunders came with that changeup again. It was right down Broadway, and Mingus is 2 for 2 after going 2 for his first 15 in the series. So Travis Hansen stands in. Hansen's been held at bay so far. Saunders struck him out of the 1st inning. And Hansen hit a jam shot to the hole at short that Erick Aybar made a spectacular play on in the 4th. Lefty versus lefty here. Saunders delivers a first pitch slider hanging in there, and Hansen takes a strike. Mingus bluffing his steal on that last pitch. We've seen him bluff quite a bit. He did that in the 4th inning. He's not trying to steal. He's trying to take away a little of the attention from the pitcher. Now the stretch and the 0-1. A slider low and outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. You know, Springfield getting on that bus for 15 hours to Midland. Have you ever taken a 15-hour bus ride after a loss? It is a miserable experience. Throw over to first base, and Mingus is safe. Travs, meanwhile, getting the luxury liner. Buzz is driving us down to Little Rock on US 65. That's about 4 hours. Another throw to first base. Mingus already diving before the ball was out of Saunders' hand. Still 1-1. Well, there are no 15-hour bus rides from Little Rock. We don't have to go to El Paso anymore. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Off-speed breaking ball. A good-looking pitch by Saunders, and it's 1-2. Buzz, what's the longest we go this year? Corpus Christi? Midland. How long is that going to take? 10 hours from Little Rock. Well, better plan for that. We're making that drive on, Wednesday night after the game against Frisco. Saunders to the belt. Here's the 1-2, the runner going. Swing and a miss. And Saunders strikes Hansen out for the 2nd time. So Saunders gets through the 5th unscathed, gave up a couple of hits, but no runs. He strands a runner on base. 5 innings complete here in Springfield, and the Cardinals lead 3-0. Now these words on CSN from Settle Office Products.
When it comes to a full line of office products, the name is Settle Office Products, 4412 MacArthur Drive in North Little Rock. They've been in business on MacArthur Drive for 23 years. They give free delivery anywhere in Central Arkansas. They have office furniture, office supplies, scratch and dent furniture, and they're family owned and operated. Give them a call today at 758-1050 or see them on the website at www.settleofficepro.com. Dreams makes the best reality. And the reality is that the Honda Ridgeline is here at Bale Honda, 13101 Chenal Parkway in Little Rock. It's tough as nails and rugged from top to bottom. The all-new 2006 Honda Ridgeline features a rigid closed-box frame with unit body construction and fully independent suspension for confident handling. The Honda Ridgeline with full features. Come see it today and drive it away tonight at Bale Honda, 13101 Chenal Parkway in Little Rock. Bale Honda, making your life's drive a little bit smoother.
CSN is now live on the internet at csnsports.com. Click on Live Broadcast in the upper left-hand corner on your homepage for live play-by-play audio, not to mention all other programs CSN produces during the year. Check out our webpage with a list of games today on CSN, the latest scoreboard, and the latest sports headlines at csnsports.com. That's csnsports.com with live coverage worldwide on the internet. csnsports.com, bringing you closer to us than ever before.
Five innings complete. Springfield has the lead 3-0 over the Arkansas Travelers, and we get to the top of the sixth inning. 2, 3, 4 batters for the Travs. Time for these bats to start hitting the ball. 3 hits off of Jordan Powell's, none since the second inning. The only 2 base runners have come on walks. Callaspo took one in the third. Morris took a walk in the fifth. Powell's having his finest start so far of the year as he delivers to Callaspo, and a swung-on line drive, shallow center, base hit. Nice way to start the sixth inning as the Travs will look to come back from 3 runs down. Callaspo gets his 7th hit of the series, and he's on base for the second time today. While Springfield has had their leadoff man reach in 4 of 5 innings. That's just the second leadoff man to make it on base today for the Travelers. Here's Erick Aybar. Single in the first, double play hit into in the third. He will bat left-handed against Powell's. Third baseman comes up. And here's the first pitch. Swing and a line drive, left center field. That's going to get to the gap. It could be extra bases. It is going to be extra bases. Callaspo around third. He is going to score. And Aybar trots into second. An RBI stand-up double, and the Travs get on the scoreboard just like that. Double number 9 for Aybar. He's now doubled in 2 consecutive games, and it's his 17th RBI. Right when the Travs need to get a run, they get it on the first 2 pitches of the sixth inning. Let's see how Jordan Powell's does once he gets to the sixth. We talked about Saunders. Yes, Powell's 6 runs in 5 sixth innings this year. That's an ERA at 10.80. Blaze Illsley, the Springfield pitching coach, trots out to the mound. And there's going to be a meeting on the mound, and a little action starts in the Springfield bullpen. Free ticket night Tuesday against the Frisco Rough Riders. We've got free tickets at a Little Rock area Arby's restaurant. Get yourself, which is the one I like, the beef and cheddar. Those are really good. A little horsey sauce, a little Arby's sauce, a little free ticket action. Bring it out to the ballpark Tuesday. 1 free general admission ticket with each coupon you get at Arby's. And if you want to move to the box seats, it's $2. David Gates, the batter. First pitch on the way. Swing and a line drive. Base hit into right field. Aybar is going to get held up at third base. Right fielder Mingus throws to the cutoff man, and there's Gold at the corners. Nobody out in the sixth as Gates comes through with a line drive hit. It's his first base hit with a runner in scoring position in his last 18 tries, yet he still couldn't get the RBI. Hit the ball so hard, and Mingus was in a few steps. Even with Aybar's outstanding speed, he was not sent around third base. 3-1, the Cardinals leading. And the right-hander warming up in the Springfield bullpen is Cory Doyne. We saw him pitch yesterday. Tommy Murphy steps up to the plate. No outs. Murphy singled in the into center field in the second. Fly to left field in the fourth. Switch hitter batting left-handed. Here's the stretch by Powell's. First pitch is low, ball 1. The infield will play for 2. Normal double play depth up the middle. Hansen 1 step behind third base and off the line 10 feet. Pitch in there for a strike, a hanging breaking ball. 1 ball, 1 strike to Murphy. Tommy, 22 runs batted in on the season, riding an 11-game hit streak in which he has knocked in 6 runs. Looking for a 7th, maybe an 8th. Gates a short lead at first. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss on a changeup, strike 2. A strikeout would be the worst possible thing that could happen. Even if Murphy bounces into a double play, a run would score. Powell's looking for the strikeout. He is whiffed 4. He delivers. Swing and a pop-up back this way. And right in front of our broadcast booth. That went to the luxury suite right below us. Give that one a few more feet. We had a souvenir. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Powell's sets, kicks, deals. Check swing, foul ball into the first base seats. That was a sharp one. In fact, that one went right behind the on-deck circle where Mike Napoli is swinging, and the ball got stuck in between the pads over there. Did it get stuck on one of the pads, or did that hit the bat boy? That hit the bat boy. Oh, boy. The game pauses as the Springfield trainer comes over to check on him. They're going to wait right now before getting back into action as that ball looked for me from here. It got into the crowd, but it hit the bat boy, who's just sitting there right next to the Arkansas dugout between the batter's circle. And the kid's wearing a batting helmet, so, I mean, if it struck him in the head, it's going to sting him. He should be okay. Hopefully that didn't hit him in the face. Both Armando Rivas and Brad LaRosa tending to the bat boy. And they wipe off his head, take off his batting helmet. And the game still pausing right here. Got a paramedic starting to walk down from the Travs clubhouse area, right to the ramp that they walk to. Kid wants to stay. He's not leaving. In fact, he gets up and brings out 3 new baseballs to the plate umpire. He says, forget about the medical treatment. My umpire needs 3 new baseballs. So we're back to action with a count of 1-2 and runners at the corners, no outs, 3-1. Cardinals lead, pitch to Murphy. In the dirt, blocked, 2-2. Powell hasn't struck a batter out since the second inning. He whiffed 4 the first 8 men he faced. Here's the 2-2. Low, and she's full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Never quite think of the bat boys getting hit with those foul balls. You expect them to be in the dugouts, but here in Springfield they sit right between the on-deck circle and the dugout. A stretch in the 3-2. Swing and a foul ball right at the plate. It bounces up and hits Murphy in the batter's box, and he stays alive. Cardinals scored 3 runs in the 4th inning, 2 of them unearned. Travs hadn't scored until here in the 6th inning. Callaspo led the 6th inning off with a base hit to center. Aybar doubled him home, and then Gates singled, sending Aybar to third. 6th inning has been a big problem for Jordan Powell this year. Here's the 3-2 to Murphy. Swing and a line drive into center. It's a base hit. Aybar scores. And the Travs are back in this one, 3-2. The tying run in scoring position for Mike Napoli. 4 consecutive hits here in the 6th inning, and the Travs showing real signs of life. That's going to be it for Jordan Powell. Powell goes 5+ innings and cannot retire a batter in the 6th. They go to the bullpen. Cory Doyne has been warming up for the past 7 minutes. And so Powell leaves the game with not only the tying run on base, but a go-ahead run on base. We'll take a break. 60 seconds for a pitching change. 3-2 Springfield on the Creative Sports Radio Network.
Anybody ever say to you, look like somebody's got a case of the Mondays? What are the Mondays? Are you supposed to be glum and depressed just because the work week started? What a bunch of baloney. Here at Ray Winder Field, we're going to turn Mondays into something you can look forward to. That's because the Travs and the Arkansas Democrat-Gazette presents Democrat-Gazette Mondays here at Ray Winder Field. Every Monday, the Travs are home. You just pick up a copy of the Democrat-Gazette, and there'll be a discount coupon right in the sports section, good for $3 admission. See, Mondays aren't so bad, at least not during the baseball season. So the next time someone tells you about a bad case of the Mondays, grab 2 quarters, get the Democrat-Gazette, and show them that the Mondays are a good thing to get. It's a $3 coupon every Monday, brought to you by the Travs and the Arkansas Democrat-Gazette.
Cory Doyne out of the bullpen. 6'2", 210 right-hander out of Lutz, Florida. Inherits 2 men on the bases and now faces Mike Napoli. The men on base, David Gates at second, Tommy Murphy at first. Travs down by a run, 3-2. Napoli 1 for 2 today with a single in the second and a fly out to right in the fourth. Here's a first pitch from Doyne, and Napoli swings a fly ball down the left field line. It is fair. It is cut off in the corner by Boyd. He bobbles it once. Here comes Gates to score the tying run. Murphy at third. Napoli gets into second. We are tied at 3. And there's still nobody out in the 6th inning. Not only signs of life, but the Travs coming all the way back. They haven't yet ruled on whether there's going to be an error on Boyd. He bobbled that ball in the corner, and that gave Napoli second base. A left-hander warming up in the bullpen, and now Chris Maloney might be going to the pen once again. They're calling a double for Napoli. Into the corner. It's his 23rd RBI of the season. Murphy to third, and that's it for Doyne. He throws 1 pitch. That's all he's doing today. First, we'll take a 10-second break for station identification. From Hammons Field in Springfield, Missouri, you're listening to the Creative Sports Radio Network, your home for Arkansas Traveler Baseball. We'll keep it here for right now instead of sending it back for a pitching change break with 2 pitching changes made with only 1 pitch. It is Anthony Rawson who comes out of the bullpen. They have not ruled an error on the left fielder Sean Boyd, which makes Napoli's double his 11th of the season and his 23rd run batted in. While the Travs literally gave the Cardinals their 3 runs in the 4th inning, the Travs are working hard for runs here in the 6th. 5 consecutive base hits. And a fly ball will put them ahead for the first time today. So Doyne throws just 1 pitch, gives up a hit. He's responsible for Napoli at second. Jordan Powell's line is not yet complete. 3 runs so far. He's still responsible for Murphy, the runner at third. Here are the numbers on Rawson, 5'11", 180 pounds, out of Kosciusko, Mississippi. One of 2 left-handers in the Springfield bullpen. We didn't see him yesterday. Anthony Ferrara, the other southpaw, came out of the pen. Rawson making his 16th appearance. Rawson's numbers besides the appearances: 1 win, no losses, and a .394 ERA. 16 innings, 16 hits, 5 walks, 19 strikeouts, and being a left-hander, he is brought on to face Greg Porter. So they brought in a left-hander to face Porter yesterday, and Greg singled in a pinch hit at bat. He hits really well against left-handers. If they're still trying to use that lefty-righty matchup, Porter this season hitting .375 against left-handed pitchers. Rawson finished with his warm-ups, and Porter stepping in there. When pitching against left-handed batters, Rawson allowing a 176 average. The infield playing back, they'll give up a run for a grounder. First pitch in there, a strike called on a slider. Rawson looks like he's going to be difficult for lefties to hit. Even on that one pitch, you can tell he throws almost directly over the top with a sharp, late-breaking slider. A check at second, the pitch to Porter, slider high, and it's 1-1. Porter a strikeout in the second, the fly ball to center in the fifth. He's 0 for 2 today. 12 RBIs on the season, looking to just hit the ball. Fly ball will bring home a run. Ground ball should also bring home a run. Base hit might bring home 2. Rawson sets. Here's the pitch to Porter. Swing and a miss. He went after a slider that was outside. And it's 1-2. $19 strikeouts for Rawson this year. 6 of them against left-handers. The 1-2 pitch to Porter. A foul tip dropped by the catcher. Cancel had a chance to squeeze it. But Porter gets a little gift and stays alive. 5 consecutive hits to begin this inning. Callaspo singles, Aybar doubles, Gates and Murphy single, Napoli doubles in the tying run. A long look at the sign for Rawson. Got that left arm hanging low, and time called as Rawson steps away from the rubber. The outfield gives room to the right field corner, and the infield is pretty deep. With a count of 1-2, Rawson deals to Porter. Swing and a fly ball into right field. Coming on Mingus, he makes the catch. Murphy tagging. Here comes the throw home. It gets behind the catcher. Murphy scores, and on to third goes Napoli. The ball backed up by the pitcher. And so Napoli unable to come home on that throw that got behind Cancel. It is 4-3 Arkansas on a sacrifice fly by Greg Porter. First lead of the game for the Travs. And heads up base running by Napoli. Seeing Mingus throwing to the plate. He goes to third base. This will bring the infield all the way in, as Mike Elward will look to drive home Napoli for a little insurance run. Elward hitless in his last 11 at-bats. Today he has struck out and grounded to first. To the stretch, Rawson. He'll deliver to Elward, and it's in there for a strike. He goes with the first pitch slider. Close the books on Powell's 4 runs, all earned in 5 innings, and the 6th inning bites him in the rear once again. Here's the 0-1 to Elward. Swing and a miss, trying to hold back, followed through. Another breaking ball from Rawson. 0-2 to Elward. Rawson has that late breaking slider, which seems to be a little difficult to pick up. To the stretch, Rawson. And now the pitch to Elward. Swing and a pop-up on the infield towards third base. Hansen camps underneath it, and he makes the catch. So Elward cannot bring home Napoli. It is up to Chris Morris. Morris is 0 for 1. He flied to left field in the second. Worked a walk in the fifth. Lefty on righty now as Morris, a switch hitter, goes to the other side of the plate. First pitch. Swing and a pop-up over first towards the stands and into the seats. About 15 rows deep. Morris on the season, 10 runs batted in. No RBIs in this series. He is 1 for 6 against the Cardinals while here in Springfield. 0-1 pitch. Check swing, the slider low, good eye. It's been tough for both Porter and Elward to lay off that slider. Porter did his job, however. Got a pitch to hit and sacrifice flying to right field. Elward had a little more trouble with that slider. 1 ball, 1 strike on Morris. Napoli ready to charge from third. Here's the pitch. Showing bunt, he takes it inside. Napoli diving back to third as Cancel bluffs a throw. 2 balls, 1 strike. Four runs across. A fifth would be huge. Rawson to the belt. He delivers. Swinging of a ground ball. Hard to third. Bounces off Hansen. He recovers. The throw. He got him. And the Travs will settle for a 4-run 6th inning. First 5 men all had hits. So 4 runs on 5 hits. No errors and 1 runner stranded. Travs come all the way back and now lead the Cardinals 4-3. We'll go to the last of the 6th inning on the Creative Sports Arkansas Travelers Baseball Network.
Only Gwatney Chevrolet in Jacksonville offers a 3,000-mile warranty on every used vehicle. Fact. Only Gwatney Chevrolet puts a brand new set of tires on every used vehicle. Fact. Only Gwatney Chevrolet puts a bed liner in every used truck. Fact. Only Gwatney Chevrolet offers a certificate of assurance that every used vehicle is good enough for a mom to drive. Fact. Only at Gwatney Chevrolet will you get the new car smell without the new car price. Fact. Gwatney Chevrolet in Jacksonville is the only place to shop for new and used.
An accident involving a large truck can cause a lot of damage. If you're injured, you need a law firm that knows what they're doing. And while facts differ and results vary, we've got a verdict as large as $12.5 million in a single tractor-trailer case. Put this experience on your side. Call us at Gary Eubanks & Associates. We'll win your case, or you don't owe us a dime.
AmeriPride Services is the linen and apparel company to get your team into a professional uniform program. AmeriPride features a wide range of high-quality custom programs for the manufacturing industry, hospitality and food service, medical or dental uniforms, and professional and executive wear. Call 664-5575 to schedule a presentation with an AmeriPride consultant. Also specializing in the finest quality table linens, rental mats, and restroom services. Call 664-5575 for AmeriPride, the official garment supplier of the Arkansas Travelers.
Tether off, we gonna tether off the mother sucker. Tether off the sucker.
Now comes a real test for Joe Saunders, as the Travs have given him his first lead of the day, 4-3, on a big 4-run 6th inning rally. And we talked about it quite a bit in the 6th inning. This year, Saunders has an ERA of 19.64. He has pitched a fine game thus far, 5 innings, 3 runs, only 1 earned. He has scattered the 6 hits. He has walked 2 men. Leading off, Robinson Cancel has been on base 2 times, a walk and a single. First pitch, a little looper over first and a base hit into right field. That is an excuse me single. Cancel didn't even finish his swing. He checked it, and the ball hit off the barrel of the bat, ends up in shallow right field, and a single for Cancel. He's 2 for 2. That's his second bloop single into right field. Now Papo Bolivar comes up. Bolivar 0 for 2. Drove one to the track in left field in the second. Reached on an error by Callaspo in the big 4th inning. First pitch tipped off. Napoli got it off his face mask. Ouch. Napoli's getting beat up today. Second time he's had a foul tip. Nick him somewhere where he isn't protected quite enough. Got him on the chin. Napoli's having a rough day behind the plate. A couple of passed balls. And the ball finding tender areas. 0-1 the count as Bolivar steps back in. Saunders has had 1 double play turned behind him. Almost had 2. But Bolivar's chopper in the 4th inning was misplayed by Callaspo. A throw to first, and Cancel is back. Bolivar hit into 3 double plays yesterday. Saunders has had 3 turn behind him this year in 9 games, counting today. The stretch on the count of 0-1. Cancel is out on the lead. 3 steps. Pitch. High and outside. 1-1. A little action in the Arkansas bullpen. Casey Ohlenberger getting ready. At the belt, Saunders delivers the 1-1. A chopper to third. Porter plays it on 2 bounces. Throws to second. 1. Here's the relay. Not in time. Porter took 1 step towards the ball. Played it on the second hop. Gave Callaspo a good throw, but he had Cancel bearing right down on him. So they get the lead runner at second base. 5-4. And Bolivar barely escapes, hitting into another double play. Bolivar, much better speed than Cancel. And now it's Aaron Herr stepping up. Herr had a single to drive a run home in the 4th. It was the only hit that Springfield produced in the 3-run 4th inning. Herr 1 for 2 with a strikeout. Toss over to first base. Bolivar safe. Popo attempting 6 steals this year. 4 stolen bases. This is a guy who, throughout his career, has really been aggressive on the bases. Stole 51 last season. First pitch, runner stays. Fouled straight back. Good pitch on the hands. 0-1. Bolivar hasn't been attempting as many stolen bases this year, as he's added easily a good 20, 25 pounds. He's slimmed down a little bit since we saw the Cardinals in the opening series of the year. Now a count of 0-1 and a throw to first. Bolivar walks in standing up. Travs in front 4-3 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. The 6th inning has been a thorn in Joe Saunders' side this season. Runner goes. Pitch in the dirt and an easy stolen base. Now it bounces away from Napoli. Bolivar tries for third. Napoli fires to third. He's safe. A stolen base and a wild pitch by Joe Saunders. Napoli did the best he could to try to stay in front of that ball. But it kicked off the left side of his chest protector and bounced all the way back to the screen. Stolen base number 4 for Bolivar. The wild pitch on Saunders is his first of the season. And now the infield halfway in. 1-1 pitch, a chopper towards third. Backhand play. Aybar throws off balance to the plate. He's safe at home. Didn't have a chance to get the out at home. No chance at all. Fielder's choice. No single for her. He's credited with an RBI. And the game tied at 4. And once again, the 6th inning comes back and haunts Joe Saunders. One away in the 6th inning, a 4-4 tie. Juan Diaz up to the plate now. 0 for 2 today. Right-handed batter sends a line drive, screaming high over Murphy's head. Bouncing off the fence, Murphy now picks it up. They're going to try to score the go-ahead run. Aybar throws to the plate. He is out at home. Napoli fields the ball on one hop. Aybar throws it beautifully to the plate. He holds onto the ball. Herr tried to bowl him over, and Napoli wins that battle. So we remain tied at 4. Diaz only gets a single as he knocked that ball over Murphy's head. But Tommy calmly went back after the ball, fielded it on the warning track, gave Aybar a perfect cutoff, and Erick and Napoli took care of the rest. 9-6-2 on the out at the plate. Diaz credited with a single. He's at first base. A 4-4 score. Reid Gorecki is the batter. And the first pitch he fouls off for a strike. 2 hits here in the 6th inning. And 8 on the game for the Cardinals. Saunders might barely make it through the 6th inning with a tie game. Olenberger now warming up with purpose in the bullpen. Saunders gives up another hit. We might see Olenberger come on. Pitch to Gorecki low. Gorecki 2 for 14 in the series. With a fly to right field here in the 3rd and a ground ball out to 2nd in the 4th. We're in the 6th now. 4-4 score. Each team 8 hits. Travs with the only 2 errors of the day. Joe Saunders delivers a 1-1 pitch to Gorecki, and he fouls it off the plate. It is 1-2. Two outs, and now Diaz not getting held on by Elward. He's playing behind the runner. And the pitch comes and fouled over the net into the press box. The hit off the press box. Went back down into the crowd. Still 1-2 on Gorecki. Joe Saunders delivers now. Gorecki swings, bounces it towards Aybar, comes in 2 steps, flips to second, and they force out Diaz. Cardinals tie the game here in the 6th, scoring 1 run on 2 base hits, a runner thrown out at the plate, and 1 runner stranded. We go into the 7th. Another exciting, tight ball game between the Travs and the Redbirds. This is tied at 4, and it's the CSN Travelers Radio Network.
Faucets leaking, termites feasting, fish and tackle, paints and spackle, tubs, jacuzzis, tapes and movies, everything from A to Z. Tile and lumber, tons of plumbers, elevators, coffee makers, radiators, party favors. Take a look and you'll see. Let your fingers walk into Yellow Book, not the other book.
When it comes to making their buying decisions, people today let their fingers do the walking through Yellow Book Yellow Pages. It's no wonder. Yellow Book's packed with money-saving coupons, restaurant menus, and vital community info. And with more ads than ever before, it has everything you need right at your fingertips. It's easy to spot. Just reach for the yellow directory with the map on the cover and join the smart shoppers who choose Yellow Book, not the other book. Put your business in Yellow Book. Call 1-800-YB-YELLOW.
Walk into Yellow Book, not the other book.
Your own way with National Car Rental. Take a one-tank trip and discover Arkansas. National's great weekend special is just what you need for a trip to the Ozarks. Or get your friends together and rent a minivan to historic Eureka Springs. National offers a wide choice of sizes and styles, from luxury cars to vans and sport utility vehicles. Unlimited mileage rates are available. National Car Rental has 2 convenient locations, Little Rock Airport and North Little Rock at 3919 Park Avenue. See National Car Rental's ad in the Yellow Pages. Go your own way with National Car Rental.
It's time for a reintroduction to one of your close friends. A friend who supported you through many a spring or summer night over the years, and you never have to go searching for him. He's always in the same spot along the third base line. Baseball fans, reintroducing the Ray Winder Field Bleachers. The Bleachers are the place to gather with your other friends to catch exciting Arkansas Travelers baseball. And at just $6 a ticket, there's no place friendlier. Call the Travs at 664-1555 or visit Travs.com.
Innings in the books today, a 4-4 tie. Top of the order for the Arkansas Travelers here in the 7th inning. It'll be Reggie Willits against Anthony Rawson. Willits 0 for 3. He'll bat right-handed against the lefty. Rawson delivers a fastball from the stretch outside. Total boards, Travs 4 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors. They have stranded 5 men. Cardinals, 4 runs, 8 hits, no errors, leaving 5 runners. 1-0 to Willits. Check swing, the pitch high, no appeal, 2-0. Willits a first inning strikeout, a pop up to short in the third. Estrada made a dandy play on that flare to left field in the third inning. And a fly to center in the fifth. Willits takes a strike, a high strike on a fastball, and it's 2-1. No one warming up in the Springfield bullpen. Travs had Casey Olenberger getting loose while Saunders labored through the sixth. Olenberger not warming up now. We'll see if he starts to throw once again when they get to 2 outs. 2-1 pitch. Ball 3 upstairs. Willits trying to get on base and lead off the seventh. Alberto Callaspo led off the sixth with a base hit. The first of 5 consecutive hits to start the inning. Rawson's 3-1. Strike at the letters. Willits thought he had a base on balls. He does not. It is 3-2. Rawson gets the ball from the shortstop Estrada. Throw from Cancel went all the way to second base. Bullpens worked overtime yesterday. We played 12 innings. 3-2 pitch. Strike 3 called on the outside corner. Willits caught looking to start the 7th inning. On 3-1 and 3-2. Willits thought he had ball 4. He thought the 3-1 pitch was high and believed that the 3-2 pitch was outside, but umpire Cooney disagreed. There's one away. Callaspo the batter from the right side now. Rawson starts with a strike on the breaking ball. Callaspo on base twice. First inning ground out, third inning walk, sixth inning single, scored a run. Pitch, swing and a miss in the dirt, strike 2. Wind has shifted a little bit, no longer blowing out to right field. It's coming in from left. Might be tough to get out of this park now. Here's the 0-2 pitch. No time called just as Rawson lifted his leg. Now to the stretch goes Rawson. Here's the pitch. And that one in front of the plate by 3 feet. Ball 1, 1-2. Midland and Frisco are in the third inning. 7-2. Midland leading. Colomarino and Brown with home runs for the Hounds. San Antonio and Corpus Christi, no score. Top of the 6th by the Gulf. Wichita trails Tulsa 1-0 in the 4th. Pitch to Callaspo, popped it out of play over the dugout at first base. Gets to the second to last row of seats in the box seat area. And it is still 1-2 to Callaspo with Erick Aybar on deck. Aybar hitting the ball a ton right now. Here's another 1-2. Swing a ground ball. Diving stop by Diaz at first. Here's a race to the bag, and Rawson wins the race. Diaz flips to the pitcher while lying on the dirt. As the second base hit, Diaz is robbed from Callaspo. 2 outs here in the 7th. And now Aybar bats. Olenberger starts to warm up after the second out, and so Saunders will not come back for the 7th inning after throwing 92 pitches. His day is over, and unless the Travs manage a 2-out rally here in the 7th inning, Saunders gets a no decision. Aybar swings and misses on a ball in the dirt. Rawson showing ability to disguise his pitches very well. Left-handed pitcher with an 0-1. Aybar takes inside, showing bunt. Gets the count to 1 ball and 1 strike. 4-4 score in the 7th. Springfield had a 3-0 lead after 4. Travs rallied in the top of the 6th for 4 runs, and the Cardinals tied it with a run in the bottom of the 6th. 1-1 to Aybar. Here's the pitch. Swinging a chopper towards third. Backhand by Hansen. Takes his time and fires across. Travs go down 1-2-3 in the 7th inning. Time to stretch him at Hammons Field. Travs and Cardinals knotted up at 4. This is Arkansas Traveler Baseball on the Creative Sports Radio Network.
We've got to let Travs fans know about our baseball bingo promotion. Sing along if you know the words. At the old ballpark in Little Rock, we play baseball bingo.
B-I-N-G-O, B-I-N-G-O, B-I-N-G-O. We play baseball and bingo.
On Tuesdays and Thursdays, you'll win lots of prizes.
B-I-N-G-O, B-I-N-G-O, B-I-N-G-O. We play baseball and bingo.
If you can win a free dinner at the Golden Corral or Villa.
B-I-N-G-O, B-I-N-G-O, B-I-N-G-O. We play baseball and bingo.
Academy Sports and Outdoors gives away a gift card. Don't worry, fans, we won't sing this at the ballpark, but it's baseball and bingo on Tuesdays and Thursdays at Ray Winder Field.
We play baseball and bingo.
Hey, imagine the following. You and the family are sitting at Ray Winder Field, top of the 6th inning. Tulsa has 2 on, nobody out. A line drive to the shortstop, diving catch, tags the runner, throws to second. Hey, it's an amazing triple play. You just won $100,000. That's right. If the Travelers turn a triple play in the 6th inning of a home game this year, one fan wins $100,000 grand. Travs triple play contest all season long. 18 and older with a valid driver's license must be present to win.
Each team gets into the bullpen now in the last of the 7th inning. The Travs bring out right-hander Casey Olenberger. He replaces Joe Saunders. Saunders gets his 4th no decision of the season. He had decisions in his last 4 starts. But an ND today, Saunders goes 6 innings, allows 8 hits, 4 runs, and 2 of those runs earned. 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, and a wild pitch. Olenberger on for appearance number 12 on the year. No wins and a loss, and a 3.12 earned run average. Remember, the Travelers yesterday used 4 relievers: Pullen, Sturtzbach, O'Sullivan, and Wilhite. They've got Mike Ziegler in the bullpen, who hasn't yet made his first Travs appearance. And Jose Arredondo also ready. He's 21 years old and has never pitched above rookie baseball. Olenberger facing the top 3 hitters of the order: Sean Boyd, Kevin Estrada, and Tyler Mingus. And the big right-hander goes to work from the stretch. Boyd bunts the ball. Porter charges from third, makes the play, and throws him out at first base. Nice play by Porter. Olenberger did his part, seeing Porter hustling in for that ball. Got out of the way of the big third baseman. That's out number 1. Well, Casey's ERA is low at 3.12. He has given up 15 runs in 26 innings. 35 hits, a .330 average against. 6 unearned runs charged to Casey. Kevin Estrada, switch hitter, batting left-handed now, 0 for 3 against Saunders. First pitch is low, ball 1. Casey last pitched 3 days ago. In the 7-5 loss, he gave up 2 runs and 5 hits in 3 innings. 1-0 to Estrada. Swing and a fly ball into left field, not very well hit. Underneath it, Chris Morris, and he makes the catch. 2 outs on just 3 pitches for Casey Olenberger. And now Tyler Mingus comes up. So Olenberger gets 2 very quick outs and now faces the 3-hitter. Mingus has been tough today, 2 for 2 with a walk. Couple of singles, 1 run scored. Right-handed batter already choking up. Olenberger's first pitch is nubbed off the end of the bat, foul. And the count is 0-1. 4-4 score, last of the 7th. Another tight one between the Travs and the Redbirds. Even though the Travs won the first 5 games between these two teams, those 4 games to start the season in Little Rock were pretty tight. Travs won the games 6-5, 4-1, 2-0, and 2-1. Here's the 0-1 to Mingus. Swinging a fly ball right center field into the gap. Here comes Willits. Here comes Murphy. Tommy Murphy makes the catch from right field. And 3 up, 3 down. Nice job by Olenberger here in the 7th. Neither team musters a base runner in the 7th inning. We go to the 8th. Tied at 4. Now these words on CSN from the Air Force.
The Air Force is the only branch of service with its own community college. It's called the Community College of the Air Force, and it makes a difference. You see, in the Air Force, you earn college credit for learning your job. You can earn an associate's degree in one of 66 career fields. Your job experience goes farther in the Air Force. For more information, call 1-800-423-USAF or log on at airforce.com. Cross into the blue with the U.S. Air Force. No one comes close.
On a warm night at Ray Winder Field in Little Rock on July 16, 1983, the Arkansas Travelers met the Midland Angels in a doubleheader at Ray Winder Field. In the first game, the Angels upended the Travelers by a score of 6-4. But in the second game, the Travelers got on the board in the bottom half of the first inning on this Go Ty Mills home run.
1-1 to Mills. There's a ground run to right field. It might be out of here. It could be. And it is off the board. Here is Go Ty Mills going into second base, and it's going to be a home run for Go Ty Mills as he hits the bottom part of the fence. His 4th home run of the year. Listen to these fans.
That made the score 2-1, but in the third inning, Arkansas scored 6 runs to make the score 7-2 Arkansas. Then the Travelers built up an 8-4 lead going into the bottom half of the 6th inning. And second baseman Rod Booker was trying for a perfect night, 4 for 4 as he came to the plate and got this timely hit.
Here's a pitch, line drive, left center field, base hit, and Booker is 4 for 4 in this second game. Rod Booker perfect in the second game, 4 for 4. He's 6 for 8 in the doubleheader. Having a great doubleheader tonight for Arkansas.
And Arkansas won the second game of the doubleheader by a score of 8-4 to split the doubleheader with Midland on the night of July the 17th, 1983. And that's tonight's American Gold and Silver Traveler Flashback.
David Gates leading off the 8th inning. We're tied at 4. He'll take a pitch high from Anthony Rawson. Ball 1. 4, 5, 6 hitters for the Travs. Rawson's pitch is outside. The left-hander pitching in his second inning has fallen behind 2-0. We're really starting to see the effects of yesterday's game, in which Springfield used 5 relievers. 2-0. Swing and a miss. Gates, a huge cut as usual. 2-1. Rawson, one of the only relievers for the Cards not to pitch yesterday. Last pitched 4 days ago. And he's looking to go 3 innings. Hasn't done that yet this year. Here's a 2-1 to Gates. And again, a strike taken this time. It is 2-2. Pitch right down the middle. Gates is 1 for 3. Struck out in the first. Grounded out in the fourth, though he hit the ball well. Singled and scored as part of the rally in the 6th inning. 2-2 pitch. A swing and a pop-up. That'll get into the press box level. Still 2-2. On deck, Tommy Murphy and then Mike Napoli. Each had RBI hits as part of that 6th inning. Nobody warming up in the Springfield bullpen. Rawson to take it at least through the 8th unless he gets into trouble. Here's the stretch by the left-hander. The pitch to Gates. Missed high with a breaking ball. That sharp late-breaking slider was high. And Gates runs a full count with nobody out, leading off the 8th inning. Rawson hangs that left arm down, gets the sign. Here's the pitch. A chopper foul. Gates hits it off the end of the bat. Squibbs behind him. Still 3-2. Hit that leadoff man aboard. More often than not, he's going to score. Gates, not much of a man to take walks, only 9 on the season. 3-2 pitch. Inside, pretty close. Ball 4. 10th walk of the year for Gates, and the leadoff man is aboard. Rawson had retired all 6 batters he'd faced until Gates here in the 8th. Now it is Murphy. Switch hitter will bat right-handed. He is 2 for 3 today with a couple of singles into center. Both of those hits were against Pals. He was batting left-handed. Now he switches to the other side. And it looks like the Cardinals are going to get a little action in the bullpen. Number 39 warming up. That's Evan Rust, right-hander. Springfield pitching coach Blaze Ilsley steps on the top step of the dugout. Here's the first pitch to Murphy. Low and inside, ball 1. 11-game hit streak for Murphy. Already stretched it with his second inning single. Trying to help a rally start here in the 8th. Runner goes. Pitch fouled off towards the on-deck circle. Well, Mike Napoli saves the bat boy this time with his own bat. Reached out with a bat and kind of bunted the ball away from the bat boy. Earlier in the game, 2 innings ago, that kid was smoked by a line drive right where he was sitting. 1 ball, 1 strike from Rawson to Murphy. Pitch, showing bunt. He takes a strike. 1-2. Plate umpire Cooney dusts off the plate. Murphy had stepped on the plate after taking that pitch. Tommy eases back into the box. Opens up that stance pretty wide. Here's the pitch. Swinging a little fister into shallow right. It is down for a hit, and the right fielder Mingus overruns the ball. It takes a bounce way over his head. Here comes Gates around third. Here comes the throw to the plate. He's safe. On to third is Murphy, and Mingus flat out tripped in right field, allowing that ball to get over his head. Official score rules a triple. Mingus never got his glove on the ball. Credit an RBI triple for Tommy Murphy, his league-leading 5th of the season. Now, there was going to be a single one way or the other. The ball was falling in front of Mingus. He got caught in between, didn't know if he wanted to dive or hang back and play it on one bounce. And his feet gave out. You don't expect that from this kind of playing surface. It's a well-manicured, perfectly tailored surface. Mingus's cleats didn't quite work. Time called. Chris Maloney makes that slow, deliberate walk out of the first base dugout. He's got Rust warming up. Hasn't yet made up his mind whether he's bringing in the reliever. Now he points to the pen. That's it for Rawson. A bit of a stroke of luck for the Travs here in the 8th inning, as Murphy's single turns into a triple, and they grab their second lead of the day. Here comes Rust out of the bullpen. We'll give you 60 seconds for a pitching change. Travs up 5-4, looking to add to the lead with nobody out in the 8th. And now these words from CSN from Bank of the Ozarks.
It's a checking account, right?
Right.
They're all pretty much the same, right?
Wrong.
Wrong?
Right.
Right.
There are all the other checking accounts, and then there's Max Yield from Bank of the Ozarks.
What's different about Max Yield?
You know Bank of the Ozarks.
Uh-huh.
They are the rate leaders.
Oh.
They have great rates on loans and pay more on checking and CDs.
Okay, they're aggressive.
Or maybe they just want your business a little more.
But what about Max Yield?
You deposit $1,000 or more, and you're going to get a great interest rate. It's that simple.
Max Yield.
From Bank of the Ozarks. Look at it this way. All the other checking checking accounts around haven't matured yet. They're like checking accounts in training. Max Yield Checking from Bank of the Ozarks has an MBA and earning its reputation, like a checking account that's grown up.
Oh, I get it. Your money grows up with Max Yield.
That's good.
Thanks.
Max Yield Checking from Bank of the Ozarks. When you're ready for your checking account to grow up. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Call for current rates.
Evan Rust is out of the bullpen as the Arkansas Travelers have put up a run here in the 8th inning, and they continue to threaten with nobody out. David Gates takes a leadoff walk. Murphy has a little line drive base hit into right field, and Tyler Mingus falls down, letting the ball get over his head. And Mingus looks a little upset in right field. And now Rust has replaced Rawson. Rust appeared in yesterday's ball game. Now he faces Napoli, the infield halfway in the first pitch inside. Napoli 2 for 3. He'd been hitless in 8 at-bats until today, a single in the second, RBI double in the 6th. Rust delivers a strike on the outside corner. And the count 1-1. Runner at third, Murphy, outstanding speed. Napoli looking to get air under the ball. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. It's into center. And Murphy could walk home. 6-4 on the RBI by Napoli. It's his 3rd hit of the game. Biggest lead of the afternoon for the Travs, 2 runs. Still nobody out in the 8th inning. Close the books on Rawson. 2 runs, both earned. A walk, a strikeout, a hit in 2 innings. Rawson, the pitcher of record now. Rust has the responsibility of Napoli. Now facing Greg Porter. First pitch, he flies it high, shallow center, coming in Gorecki. About 15 steps in, he'll make the catch for out number 1. Rallies today for the Travs in the 6th and the 8th innings. Over the previous 10 games, not counting the 12-1 win over Springfield last Wednesday, the Travs have been outscored from the 4th to the 9th innings, 41-27, but today they're rallying back. There's a soft liner foul by Elwood. Over first, strike 1. Elwood 0 for 3 and hitless in his last 12 at-bats. On a runner on first base, that's Napoli. 1 away, and Morris on deck. Six runs, 10 hits, and 2 errors for Arkansas. Elwood bringing a new bat to the plate. Cardinals, 4 runs, 8 hits, no errors. Travs looking to take 3 of 5 in Springfield. It would be their first series win on the road. Runner goes on the 0-1. Ground ball off the pitcher. Ricochets to the third baseman Hansen. Bare hands, fires to first, and gets Elwood. 1-5-3 on the ricochet off of Rust. Elwood all over that ball. Smacked it right back to the mound. Hansen makes a fine play from third base. Napoli gets to second on the hit and run. And now Chris Morris will try to put the Travs ahead by 3. Morris 0 for 2 today. Fly to left field in the second. Walked in the 5th, grounded out to third base in his last at-bat, which came in the 6th inning. From the stretch, Rust deals to Chris. Fouled off the end of the bat. Right in back of Willits in the on-deck area. Strike 1. Springfield brings the corners up. Middle infielders very deep. Pitch. Strike 2 called on the outside corner. 0-2. Outfield shallow, especially in right. Outfielders ready to charge a ground ball or a flare. Here's Rust's 0-2. High and outside, ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes on the 9-hitter Morris. Switch hitter batting left-handed. Rust, a long look at second. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss. Morris chased one outside. Travs are finished in the 8th, but they bring home 2 runs on 2 base hits. No errors, 1 runner left. 6-4. Travs have their biggest lead of the day. Back for the bottom of the 8th after this on the CSN Travs Radio Network.
As an aircraft avionics technician, I repair just about any electronic component on the airplane.
Jared Lampkin earned a Bachelor of Applied Science degree in Electronics Engineering Technology in 2003 and an Associate of Applied Science degree in 2002 from the ITT Technical Institute in Birmingham, Alabama.
My bachelor's from ITT Tech is a really well-respected degree. The school has a lot of hands-on teaching, and it's a really nice atmosphere.
At ITT Technical Institute, you can pursue skills that can be used to help you prepare for a new career or create opportunities in your current field. Call 1-800-ITT-TECH. That's 1-800-ITT-TECH, or visit us on the web at www.itt-tech.edu to investigate a campus nearest you. Find a potential new path to your future at ITT Tech.
I want to move higher, get everything I can, fly my own plane.
ITT Technical Institute. Education for the future.
I never wanted a Coke so bad in my life. Like the time I went on a shop till you drop-a-thon with my girlfriend. So there I am, pinballing from store to store across the vast expanse of this mega mall, forced to give my opinion on her clothing choices, which she promptly ignored. I think it was from all the, yeah, that looks great, honey, but I was parched. Only one thing was going to unparch me. A Coke. I would have cried, but I couldn't spare the fluid. So next time I go shopping, it'll be online. Coca-Cola. Make it real.
Casey Ohlenberger returns to the mound here in the 8th inning. Set him down quickly in the 7th. 1-2-3, needing only 5 pitches to get 3 outs. And the Travs have given Casey a 2-run lead, 6-4. Travis Hansen will lead off. He's the cleanup man, and today 0 for 3. 2 strikeouts and a ground out to short. Ohlenberger will then work to Robinson Cancel and Papo Bolivar, middle third of the order. Casey, from the stretch, he kicks and delivers to Hansen. And he'll take a fastball for strike 1. Ohlenberger, this year, hasn't had a victory. He's had 1 defeat. Here's his 0-1 to Hansen. Swung on, fouled straight back underneath our booth, and it's 0-2. Sure sounds like someone down there got a ball. Get that thing bronzed. 0-2 the count. Ohlenberger kicks, deals. Popped it up over third. Going after it, Porter. Foul territory, runs out of room. Right up to the railing, 6 rows into the seats behind the dugout. Still 0-2. Ohlenberger's one decision came as a starting pitcher. May the 7th at San Antonio. Casey pitched well, gave up only 2 runs in 6 innings. But he took a 6-2 loss. Bullpen gave it up in the last 3 innings. Still 0-2 on Hansen. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he strikes him out. 3rd strikeout of the game on Hansen. Nice, sharp breaking ball on the hands of the left-handed hitter. There are 2 pitchers warming up in the Traveler bullpen. Jose Arredondo and Matt Wilhite. The batter here, Robinson Cancel, has been on base 3 times. 2 singles and a walk. First pitch. Inside, ball 1. Both of Cancel's singles have been cheapies. Bloopers into right field. A check swing in the 6th. And he was fooled on a breaking ball in the second and still collected a base hit. Here's Olenberger's 1-0. Right down Broadway, a fastball for strike one, and it's 1-1. The sun appears now for, the first time almost all day. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Just missed the outside corner, pretty close, 2-1. We've had overcast skies all afternoon. The thunderstorms, which were reported at 40% chance, haven't yet materialized. Turning into a little bit of a warmer day. 2-1 pitch. Fouled back over the screen. You know, we cannot see where these foul balls end up when they go back behind the plate. The press box is constructed so that the window right in front of me kind of blocks my view straight back towards the rest of the press box, and there's a big green I-beam, steel beam, running up to the top of the roof, which also blocks our view. 2-2 pitch. Strike three called. Outside corner. 2 gone. You know, and just to critique the ballpark a little bit, this is a wonderful, wonderful baseball park. Beautiful field, great seating arrangement. I mean, you really couldn't expect to build a ballpark any better than this, but whoever built the press box didn't know what they were doing. This is not a press box that a broadcaster or a newspaper writer would say, yeah, good job. Papo Bolivar, the batter, takes low, ball one. Bolivar is 0 for 3. He's reached on an error and a fielder's choice. Scored 2 runs. Olenberger looking to set down 6 straight. His 1-0 pitch. A strike at the letters, 1-1. You know, with all the problems at Raywinder Field in Little Rock, the dusty infield surface, the cabbage patch infield, it still has the best press box in the Texas League. 1-1 pitch, fouled away, 1-2. For one thing, the press box in Little Rock, we've got a community. Here in Springfield, it's just a giant empty booth with nobody in here. We're all by ourselves, except for the family member sitting to my left. Here's Olenberger's 1-2. Ground ball to short. Aybar's got it. Takes his time. Flips to first. Gets the out. 3 up, 3 down. Olenberger sets down 6 in a row. So we go to the 9th inning. And the Arkansas Travelers lead it 6-4 on the CSN Travs Radio Network.
Tired of dealing with peeling, cracking, chipping paint, drafty houses? Then call Royal Windows and Siding right now. They can wrap your home in a blanket of insulation and add the Grand Sierra siding from Alcoa. It's the only siding with the Good Housekeeping seal of approval. Call in now for special savings from Royal Windows and Siding. Never paint again. Call about the Grand Sierra siding at 1-800-760-1419. Call Royal now at 1-800-760-1419.
He's given you and your family the best choices in great food. Many of you are now watching those carbs, and although the Pig and Chick menu has always offered great low-carb items, there's now a special low-carb menu featuring items with the same great taste Pig and Chick is famous for. Of course, you'll still find those great Pig and Chick ribs, barbecue sandwiches, catfish, gourmet sandwiches, chicken, steaks, and more. Bring the whole family for a relaxing dinner. In a hurry? Get it to go. Pig and Chick, 7824 Highway 107 in Sherwood. Open 10:30 a.m. till 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday.
It happens every time you open the door at Moe's Southwest Grill. Moe wants you to feel welcome, so every time you open the door. But that's not the reason people open Moe's door. It's because Moe knows burritos. And because Moe is fanatical about fresh food. You won't even find a freezer there because Moe makes everything from scratch. People open the door because Moe knows salad. And because you get to watch as your meal is made to order right in front of you in just a few minutes. And Moe knows quesadillas. So bring a friend. Bring the whole family. But if you don't mind, when you do come into Moe's Southwest Grill, please only open the door once.
8 innings in the books today at Springfield, Hammons Field. Tight one, 6-4. The Travs in front. We'll get to this top of the ninth after a 10-second station ID break. You're listening to the Creative Sports Radio Network, your home for Arkansas Traveler Baseball. Top of the order for the Travs here in the ninth, Reggie Willits, Alberto Callaspo, and Erick Aybar all batting against Josh Axelson. He's the 5th Springfield pitcher of the day. Reggie will bat from the left side, take a strike from Axelson. Evan Rust pitched the 8th inning in replacement of Rawson, who allowed the first 2 batters of the 8th to reach. Rust gives up 1 hit in 1 inning and strikes a batter out. There's a swing and a miss by Willits. Reggie 0 for 4 today with a couple of strikeouts. Callaspo and Aybar are scheduled to hit. Difference today, the 8th inning. Travs put up 2 runs. Gates led off with a walk. Murphy tripled him home. Napoli singled home Murphy. Axelson with the 0-2 and a fastball high and outside. Here are the numbers on Axelson. 15 previous games. 1 win, 1 loss, and a 2.28 earned run average. Looking for his 20th strikeout of the year. Here's the 1-2. Reggie strikes out for the 3rd time. Off-speed pitch, he swings and misses. And that is strikeout number 20 for Axelson against 9 walks. 6 earned runs, 9 total. 20 hits, 2 of them homers. 24 innings total. Springfield right fielder Mingus now getting a set of sunglasses from the bullpen in right field. Alberto Callaspo takes a curve. Axelson gets it at the knees, called strike 1. Now with the sun just starting to appear for the first time today, the outfielders have to deal with the sun. Ground ball by Callaspo. That gets into the hole. Stopped by Herr from his backside. And his throw to first is late. Callaspo had been robbed not once but 2 times on ground balls to the hole at second. It had been the first baseman Diaz getting to each of those grounders, but that time it got by Diaz, and even though Herr stopped it before it got to right field, Callaspo able to beat the throw for his second base hit of the game. He's 2 for 4, and now Erick Aybar stands in. Also Aybar 2 for 4. RBI double in the 6th, singled in the 1st. Grounded out twice, including a double play. Switch hitter batting left-handed. First pitch from Axelson. Chopper outside first. Foul. One away here in the top of the ninth, and the Travs looking to win back-to-back games on the road for the first time this year. They've played 21 previous road games. Haven't won 2 in a row yet. Axelson at the belt. Here's his 0-1. And an off-speed curveball misses low. 1 ball, 1 strike to the Travelers shortstop, Aybar. Middle infielders at double play depth, and third baseman Hansen at the cut of the grass. Off the line 10 feet. Diaz holding Callaspo on at first base. The sign accepted by Axelson. Callaspo out by about 4.5 steps. Pitch out. He swings at the pitch out. A high drive to center. Gorecki back on it, and he'll make the catch. Might have been the worst pitch out in baseball history. Instead of it being a pitch out outside, it was a pitch out high and over the plate. Right where Aybar likes it. Hit a pretty high fly ball to straightaway center. And Cancel and Axelson have something to talk about. They discuss what a pitch out is in front of the pitcher's mound. Break out the Webster's Dictionary. Two away, and David Gates comes up. Here's the first pitch. Runner goes. Check swing. Ball low. Throw to second. Callaspo's out by a mile. Travs get a 1-out single. That's all they could get. Callaspo caught stealing at second base. There's nobody left. Travelers 6, Cardinals 4. Last of the ninth after this on the CSN Travs Radio Network.
Big snack to go. Big snack to go. Big.
Brewery, can I help you?
Hi, I just bought a 6-pack of your beer, and I think there's something missing in it. There's no taste in the beer.
There's no taste?
I was hoping maybe somebody in shipping could send me flavor. Like, I'm not trying. All I want is flavor.
Sure, there's no flavor.
Is there like a flavor distribution center in my neighborhood? I'll pick it up.
No, there's no center.
I'll tell you what. I got some Miller Lights here. That'll do the trick. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Have a good day.
If you're going to choose on taste, choose the light beer that actually tastes like beer. Great tasting, less filling Miller Lite. Miller. Good call.
Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Live responsibly.
Get a home run with your family tonight. Whether you're planning a meal before the game or snacks for the game, remember to include milk, cheese, and yogurt in the game plan. 3 servings a day of dairy is the right amount to help keep your body healthy. It's easy. Just look for the 3-a-day logo on your favorite calcium-rich dairy foods at your local retailer. For more information, including recipes and coupons, visit www.3aday.org. Have you had your 3 a day today? The power of cheese.
Better choices. Sonic's got them, others don't. Come in today for the spicy taste of Sonic's new Cajun chicken sandwich. A tender grilled chicken breast topped with crisp lettuce, fresh tomatoes, pepper jack cheese, and ranch dressing. Then seasoned with Sonic's savory blackened sauce. It's a little bit of New Orleans flavor served up hot and fast the way only Sonic can do it. But only for a limited time at participating Sonic drive-ins. The new Cajun chicken sandwich. It's not just good, it's Sonic good.
Casey Olenberger returns to the mound. He will look to nail down a 6-4 game here in Springfield. Travs took the lead in the 8th. Olenberger has pitched 2 perfect innings, striking out 2. Bottom third of the order here in the 9th. Aaron Herr leads off, right-handed batter against the righty Casey Olenberger. First pitch comes. And low for a ball, 1-0. Olenberger working this inning with Matt Wilhite warming up in the bullpen. Wilhite got the save yesterday, needing just 1 pitch to get the final 2 outs. Here's the 1-0 to Herr. Squaring, now taking a strike right down the middle, and it's 1-1. Herr, a couple of RBIs today. 1 for 3, a single in the 4th inning, drove home a run. And a fielder's choice to shortstop in the 6th inning also brought a run home. He has also struck out once. Olenberger's 1-1 pitch. Line drive to center field, coming on Willits. It falls in front of him, gets behind him now. It took a hop over his glove. Herr to second base. He wants 3. He'll get 3. And the Cardinals have a runner at third and nobody out. Give Herr a single, charge Willits with a 2-base error. Instead of hanging back for that ball, Willits kept coming in, thought he could play it on the bounce. That outfield surface proven to be a little slicker than we might expect. So this brings the tying run to the plate in the form of Juan Diaz. Second error on Willits this year, a fielding error, the worst kind. Diaz is 1 for 3. First pitch from Olenberger low. Travs shift the defense. Callaspo will play up the middle. They open up a huge hole on the right side of the infield. 6-4 score. Travs lead by 2. They'll play for an out at first. Here's the pitch. Swing and a fly ball to left field. Hit it well. Morris going back. It is off the fence. Diaz around first. He will hold at first base with a single. They'll throw behind him, and he's out at first base. The ball hit the yellow strip on the top of the left field wall. Diaz inexplicably doesn't try for second, and then he literally walks back to first base. Heads up play by Morris and Aybar. Aybar saw Diaz moping back to first. He fired behind him. That could be the play that saves the game. It's a single for Diaz off the wall. I mean, he's going to get fined for that one. That's going to be it for Olenberger. Tom Gamboa has Wilhite ready to go. And the bottom of the order, Gorecki due up next. Diaz credited with an RBI single. And then thrown out 7-6-3. Olenberger's gone. Wilhite will come on. For the second day in a row, Springfield comes a hair away from hitting a home run to either tie the game or win it. Our best friend right now is the left field fence here at Hammons Field. We'll take 60 seconds off on the Creative Sports Radio Network.
Time of year, you need to find a place where all your friends can get together for a great time outside. Well, there is a place where you can sit side by side with your buddies watching America's great pastime. Here come the Arkansas Travelers, ready to provide you with exciting Texas League baseball outside at Raywinder Field. The Travs are still the best deal around, with general admission tickets just $6. And every weekend they're in town, the Travs feature a premium giveaway. Plus, there's delicious Petit Jean hot dogs, sizzling chili cheese nachos, and all your favorite cold drinks. For the 5th season, the Travs are affiliated with the Los Angeles Angels, one of baseball's most talent-laden organizations. Last year, Travs third baseman Dallas McPherson was named the top player in the minors. You're sure to see a rising star every night. So get on the horn and gather up all the guys and girls. It's time for a raucous, foot-stomping time with the Arkansas Travelers. Call 664-1555 or go online to Travs.com.
Matt Wilhite comes on in relief. We're still in shock at the play turned by the Travs and the absolute empty-headed base-running play by Juan Diaz. It's called running the bases, not moping around the bases. Wow. And certainly Erick Aybar deserves kudos for making a heads-up play and throwing behind the runner. So anyway, Wilhite comes on, trying for a 2-out save. 6-5 Travs lead, and Gorecki hits a little nubber close to the mound. Off the mound towards first is Wilhite. He barehands and shovels it to Elward. 1 pitch, 2 outs, and the Travs 1 out away from taking this series in Springfield. Sean Boyd comes up. Here are the numbers on Wilhite. His save yesterday, his first. 1 win, 1 loss, and a 0.83 ERA. More importantly, a 159 batting average against. He has not allowed a home run. Boyd, the batter, he's 2 for 4. The delivery, check swing, they'll appeal. Denied, palms down by the first base umpire. Warner says he didn't go. Middle infield, deep corners. Even with the baselines. Ryan Leahy in at third base now. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a tip foul. 1-1. Travs took the lead in the 8th inning, scoring twice. That second run proving to be huge. This inning started with a single by Herr. Willits had to get behind him for a 2-base error. And then Diaz's base running blunder. The pitch, grounded foul outside third. It is 1-2. Wilhite in the season, 9 strikeouts and just 11 hits in 22 innings. Looking for his second save in 2 days. The Cards down to their final strike. Boyd opens the stance. He's on his toes. Here's the pitch. Chopper foul again. Onto the third base dugout it rolls. Still 1-2. The right-hander kicks submarines. Check swing. Strike 3. First base umpire rings him up, and the Travs win it. They take 3 of 5 from Springfield with a 6-5 win today, and you can put it in the books. Not the cleanest game played by the Travs, but They win it by scoring 6 runs in the last 4 innings. And Matt Wilhite notches his second save of the day of the series. 2 in a row for him. Olenberger gets the victory, and the Travs are back to 3 games over 500. Totals coming up next on the CSN Travs Radio Network.
The third base coach. He doesn't get much attention. You've never heard of a third base coach groupie, have you? But he's vital to the success of the team. His experience and knowledge of the game can mean the difference between scoring a run or getting thrown out at the plate. Allstate agents play a similar role to the third base coach, although they have experience with much more than just home. They can help with auto insurance, life insurance, and your retirement needs as well. And they'll do it without using any crazy signals. They'll help you understand the coverage options available so you can find the one that's right for you. You deserve a team with big league experience. That's Allstate, Stan. Are you in good hands?
To get a team with big league experience, just visit your local Allstate agent. Call 1-800-ALLSTATE or click on allstate.com. Insurance subject to availability and qualifications. Allstate Insurance Company, Allstate Property and Casualty Insurance Company, and Allstate Indemnity Company, Norfolk, Illinois.
Hey, nobody said quitting smoking was easy, but others have done it, and you can too, with help from the SOS Quit line, 1-866-NOW-QUIT. They'll give you the help you need to kick the tobacco habit. It's free, and it's free of nagging and preaching too. So call 1-866-NOW-QUIT and get the help you need. What have you got to lose, besides the most dangerous habit you've ever had? 1-866-NOW-QUIT. Call now.
Here are the totals from Hammons Field in Springfield. The Arkansas Travelers score 6 runs on 11 base hits, 3 errors, and 6 runners left. Springfield, 5 runs on 10 hits, no errors, and 5 runners left. Winning pitcher, Casey Olenberger, 1 win, 1 loss. Losing pitcher, Anthony Rawson, he also is 1-1. Matt Wilhite comes on for a second save of the season. Time of game, 3 hours, 3 minutes, and the paid attendance, 7,326. Travs win the series 3 games out of 5. They go to 23-20 on the year, and Springfield falls to 19-24. The Travelers Allstate Insurance post-game report comes up next on the Creative Sports Radio Network.
Arkansas Traveler Baseball on the CSN Radio Network was brought to you by the ITT Technical Institute online at itt-tech.edu, by Coca-Cola, make it real, by Miller Lite, prevent taste loss with Miller Lite, and by Allstate, you're in good hands with Allstate, and by the Sonic Drive-In. Arkansas Traveler Baseball has been brought to you statewide on the Creative Sports Radio Network by Bale Honda. See the new Honda cars and trucks today. By the U.S. Air Force, crossing to the blue. The Bank of the Ozarks with several locations to serve you. And by the Canadian Tax Advisory Group. Arkansas Traveler Baseball has been a presentation of CSN, the Creative Sports Radio Network. Stay tuned next for the Traveler Postgame Show. Right here on CSN, the Creative Sports Radio Network.
Hi, I'm Mandy Moore, and I've been volunteering for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society since I was a kid. I know firsthand how the society makes a difference in the lives of people with leukemia, lymphoma, and myeloma. You can help too. For example, kids across the country collect pennies and spare change through the school and youth programs. In fact, that's how I got started. Families, neighbors, and businesses come together in communities across the nation every fall for the Light the Night Walk. Athletes support the society by walking, running, swimming, and cycling through team and training events. And for others, time and talent are what they choose to give, which makes a real difference in the lives of people battling cancer. You can help the society find cures for cancer and provide critical services to patients and their families. To find out how, call 888-HELP-LLS or visit lls.org. Please contact the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society today and give someone with cancer the gift of help and hope.
It's a message from George H.W. Bush and Bill Clinton.
We're here today because, like you, we share a strong desire to do everything we can to help alleviate the terrible suffering caused by the recent tsunami disaster.
Millions of people have lost loved ones, including children, homes, and in some cases, hope. And though it happened on the other side of the world, it touches our hearts, and we want to help.
The greatest source of America's generosity is the good heart of the American people. And that's why we come to you, not as presidents, but as two private citizens.
Everyone can help, and every dollar contributed will impact someone's life. So visit usafreedomcorps.gov to choose a reputable charity to accept your donations directly. You can trust that your contribution will be well spent.
No one can change what happened,
but we can all change what happens next. Thank you.
To make a cash donation to a reputable charity, visit usafreedomcorps.gov. A PSA brought to you by the Ad Council.
The Allstate Insurance Arkansas Traveler Postgame Show is brought to you by Allstate Insurance. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Welcome to the Arkansas Travelers Postgame Report, brought to you by Allstate Insurance. Make sure you see your local Allstate Insurance representative anywhere across the state of Arkansas. Allstate Insurance, the good hands people. Well, the Travs win 3 of 5 games from Springfield, winning yesterday and today. Tight ball games all the way around. Springfield, however, jumped ahead thanks to 6 Trav mistakes in the 4th inning. First mistake was Joe Saunders' leadoff walk issued to Tyler Mingus. Then on a ground out to shortstop, Mingus got to second base. Saunders then walked Robinson Cancel after a passed ball. It put runners at first and third. Papo Bolivar followed with a possible double-play chopper to second, but Alberto Callaspo bluffed on the ball, dropped it, and instead of a double play, a run scored, and it was 1-0 Springfield, and runners at first and second. Aaron Herr then followed with a line drive base hit into right field. That brought home Robinson Cancel. Tommy Murphy came up throwing to the plate. His throw would have nailed Cancel at the plate, but Mike Elward cut the ball off right in front of home. That was a big mistake, and it led to a run. And Springfield would score another run when Juan Diaz grounded to shortstop. It was a chance for a double play, but Erick Aybar threw the ball away over first, resulting in another run. So 3 runs for the Springfield Cardinals, only one of them earned in the 4th. And the Travs, meanwhile, were not hitting the ball in the first 5 innings, had only 3 base hits. But then in the 6th, the first 5 batters collect base hits. Alberto Callaspo singles off the starter Jordan Powell to start the inning. Aybar then doubles to left center field on the second pitch of the inning, sending Callaspo all the way home. That made it 3-1. Aybar then went to third when David Gates singled into right field, and Murphy ended Powell's day with a single to center. Aybar scored the second run of the inning. On came Cory Doyne. He threw 1 pitch, and Mike Napoli doubled into the corner in left field, tying the game as Gates scored from second. On that double, Murphy went first to third, and Doyne just threw that 1 pitch. Anthony Rawson came out of the pen, relieving, and threw to Greg Porter. Porter would hit a sac fly to right field, driving in a go-ahead run. So the Travs were leading 4-3 going into the bottom of the 6th inning, and Saunders gave up a leadoff single to Cancel. Then a fielder's choice put a runner at first. That was Papo Bolivar. He stole second, and Saunders threw a wild pitch on the steal attempt. Bolivar went first to third on the play and scored on a ground ball to shortstop, which tied the game at 4 apiece. Cardinals came very close to taking the lead in the 6th inning. Aaron Herr had hit that ground ball to short, which scored the go-ahead run. Diaz then hit a drive over the right fielder's head. Murphy went back to the ball, fielded it off the fence. He fired to the plate. Erick Aybar cut it off, then returned the throw to home, and they nailed Aaron Herr at home. He bowled over the catcher Napoli, but Mike held on to the ball, and the game remained tied. Travs then come to the plate in the 8th inning. Also against Rawson, he'd thrown a scoreless 7th, but he walked David Gates to start the 8th, which brings up Murphy. He had a count of 1-2. Pretty wide. Here's the pitch. Swinging a little fister into shallow right. It is down for a hit, and the right fielder Mingus overruns the ball. It takes a bounce way over his head. Here comes Gates around third. Here comes the throw to the plate. He's safe. On to third is Murphy, and Mingus flat out tripped in right field, allowing that ball to get over his head. Over the second day in a row, one of the Springfield outfielders overrunning the ball results in a couple of runs for the Travs. Murphy would score when Mike Napoli singled off of Evan Russ to center field with the infield up. Travs had themselves a 6-4 lead. That brought us to the 9th inning. Casey Ohlenberger had set down 6 in a row through the 7th and the 8th. But then Aaron Hurst started the 9th inning with a line drive single to center, took a bounce over Reggie Willits, committed a 2-base error. It was her at third base with Juan Diaz at the plate. This turned out to be the play of the game. They'll play for an out at first. Here's the pitch. Swing and a fly ball to left field. Hit it well. Morris going back. It is off the fence. Diaz around first. He will hold at first base with a single. They'll throw behind him, and he's out at first base. The ball hit the yellow strip on the top of the left field wall. Diaz inexplicably doesn't try for second, and then he literally walks back to first base. Heads up play by Morris and Aybar. Aybar saw Diaz moping back to first. He fired behind him. That could be the play that saves the game. And it was the play that saves the game as Matt Wilhite then came on in relief, set down Reid Gorecki on a grounder to the mound and struck out Sean Boyd to end the afternoon. Travs win it 6-5. They're now 23-20, while Springfield falls to 19-24. We'll check around the Texas League next, right here on the CSN Travs Radio Network.
The third base coach. He doesn't get much attention. You've never heard of a third base coach groupie, have you? But he's vital to the success of the team. His experience and knowledge of the game can mean the difference between scoring a run or getting thrown out at the plate. Allstate agents play a similar role to the third base coach, although they have experience with much more than just home. They can help with auto insurance, life insurance, and your retirement needs as well. And they'll do it without using any crazy signals. They'll help you understand the coverage options available so you can find the one that's right for you. You deserve a team with big league experience. That's Allstate, Stan. Are you in good hands?
To get a team with big league experience, just visit your local Allstate agent. Call 1-800-ALLSTATE or click on allstate.com. Insurance subject to availability and qualifications. Allstate Insurance Company, Allstate Property and Casualty Insurance Company, and Allstate Indemnity Company, Northbrook, Illinois.
Sonic does a little trash talking.
Hey, Pete, you having some tots?
Yeah, man, fueling up for the big game.
Mm-hmm. I've been working on my trash talking.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me hear some.
Okay. Oh, what's up? You think you're going to make more basketball points on the basketball court with shooting the basketball through the basketball rim than me? Well, check it out. We'll see about that, brah. Pretty sweet, huh?
Yeah, sweet and long.
Sonic, nothing goes better with sports.
It's the end of the day, and you've got two choices, each with its own delights. The champagne of beers or the champagne of light beers. So you do what every good high life man would do when faced with a head-scratching decision. You find a quarter. Tails. You say Miller High Life Light and reach for the peanuts. The rising moon says, well done, my friend. That's the High Life way. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Live responsibly.
Welcome back to the Travelers Allstate Insurance post-game report, checking around the Texas League to see what's going on. All the other games in the league started at least an hour or 50 minutes after the Travs and Cardinals started at 1:10, so all the other games are still in progress. Looks like the Travs may pick up some ground on the Tulsa Drillers. Wichita scored 7 runs in the 4th inning, and the Wranglers lead 9-3. 2 home runs for the Wranglers. Corey Aldridge hit his 11th. And Shane Costa hit his 5th, with Aldridge hitting that 11th home run. He ties Frisco's Jason Hart for the league lead. Tulsa gets home runs from Tony Miller, number 7. Ryan Spielborg's hit his 4th. Corpus Christi looking to end a losing streak, which is at 6 games. The Hooks have a 1-0 lead over San Antonio. They're in the bottom of the 8th inning. And Midland scoring 7 runs in the first 3 innings at Frisco. The Rockhounds lead the Rough Riders 7-2. Home runs by Brant Colamarino, number 8. And Jeremy Brown hit his 5th. Final score here in Springfield, the Travs 6 and the Cardinals 5. We'll check around the major leagues next, but first these words on CSN from Settle Office Products.
When it comes to a full line of office products, the name is Settle Office Products, 4412 MacArthur Drive in North Little Rock. They've been in business on MacArthur Drive for 23 years. They give free delivery anywhere in Central Arkansas. They have office furniture, office supplies, scratch and dent furniture, and they're family owned and operated. Give them a call today at 758-1050 or see them on the website at www.settleofficepro.com.
Dreams makes the best reality. And the reality is that the Honda Ridgeline is here at Bale Honda, 13101 Chenal Parkway in Little Rock. It's tough as nails and rugged from top to bottom. The all-new 2006 Honda Ridgeline features a rigid closed box frame with unit body construction and fully independent suspension for confident handling. The Honda Ridgeline with full features. Come see it today and drive it away tonight at Bale Honda, 13101 Chenal Parkway in Little Rock. Bale Honda, making your life's drive a little bit smoother.
The Air Force is...
Do you feel like you pay too much in taxes? If you're 55 or older, let the professionals at Canadian Tax Advisory Group show you how you can possibly reduce or eliminate your taxes. Ask about our complimentary tax analysis service. Call today for an appointment at 1-800-550-1759. That's 1-800-550-1759. Our office is located at 102 Country Club Parkway, Suite B in Maumelle. The Canadian Tax Advisory Group, where we can help you save on your taxes. Why do people statewide across the state of Arkansas like CSN? Here's Gary Coates, general manager and owner of affiliate KBJT in Fordyce.
Well, I like it because it's Arkansas-oriented. You know, the things that that CSN carries are always, from within the state, and for the most part, and it's a real big help to our broadcast schedule.
CSN now in her 27th year.
Checking the Major League scoreboard, thanks to Southwest Airlines, the official airline of the Arkansas Travelers. Will go through the games in progress right now. Angels going for the sweep in the Freeway Series. Right now the Dodgers lead 3-2 in the bottom of the fifth. Juan Rivera is homered for the Angels. Ricky Leday for the Dodgers. American League ballparks, 3 games going on. They are tied at 5 in the 10th inning at Minnesota, Milwaukee, and the Twins. Now in the bottom of the 10th, Stewart is homered for Minnesota. Brady Clark for Milwaukee. Seattle leading San Diego 3-0. They're in the bottom of the 6th at Safeco Field. And after a long rain delay in Detroit, they're in the bottom of the 5th inning. The Diamondbacks and the Tigers, no score. Games in National League ballparks, these finals. Florida wins 8-5, scoring 7 runs in the 6th. Riedling gets the win. Fossum the loser. Jones saves it. Hollins and Crawford go deep for the Devil Rays. Yankees defeat the Mets 5-3 at Shea. Yankees rally for 3 in the 8th and 1 in the 9th. The Mets commit 2 big errors, costing Pedro Martinez a victory. Pavano gets the win. He's 4-2. Rivera saves his 9th. Cliff Lloyd hit the game's only home run, his 12th of the year. The Cincinnati Reds score 6 runs in the top of the 9th inning and go on to win in Cincinnati 9-2. Cliff Lee, the Arkansas native, picks up his 5th win of the season. Ortiz, the loser, 1-3. Ryan Ludwig homered for Cleveland. Adam Dunn hit his 13th for the Reds. Colorado Rockies defeat the Pirates 4-3, hanging on for the win. Buck scored 2 runs in the 9th inning. Kennedy, the winner, is 3-4. Josh Fogg, the loser, 3-3. Fuentes saved number 2. And the Cubs finally defeat the White Sox 4-3. Mark Pryor gets the win. He is 4-2. Vizcaíno, the losing pitcher, 2-2. The Cubs get home runs from Henry Blanco and Jason DuBois. Meanwhile, the White Sox get long ones from Iguchi, Konerko, and Dye. Final score out of Kansas City. The Cardinals losers today 9-2. Cardinals commit 4 errors in that ball game. That is very unlike St. Louis baseball. Jensen gets the win. Suppan the loss. Buck and Gotay hit home runs for the Royals. Texas 2-0 winners over the Houston Astros today, and they finish a sweep of the Astros. Chen-Ho Park the winner, 4-1. Roy Oswalt the loser, 5-5. And Cordero saves his 14th. Mark Teixeira hit the game's only home run, his 10th of the year. Boston Red Sox get another win from Matt Clement in a 5-2 victory over the Braves at Fenway Park. Clement is 5-0. Colon, the loser, 0-1. Manny Ramirez hit the game's only homer, his 11th of the year. Philadelphia Phillies 7-2 winners over Baltimore today. Mike Lieberthal and Pat Burrell each hit a home run. Corey Lytle gets the win. He's 4-3. Sidney Ponson takes the loss and falls to 5-2. Miguel Tejada homered for the Orioles, his 11th. And the Washington Nationals defeat the Toronto Blue Jays 9-2. their first 3-run homer of the season, hit by Blanco, first of the year, and Shea Hillenbrand hit his 5th for Toronto. Tomooka gets the win, 3-3. Josh Towers, a loser. He is 5-2. Those are the scores from the major leagues, and they're brought to you on the Southwest Airlines out-of-town scoreboard. Make sure you go on line for low fares at www.southwest.com. We'll name our BC Powder Player of the Game after these words on the Creative Sports Radio Network.
This time of year, you need to find a place where all your friends can get together for a great time outside. Well, there is a place where you can sit side by side with your buddies watching America's great pastime. Here come the Arkansas Travelers, ready to provide you with exciting Texas League baseball outside at Raywinder Field. The Travs are still the best deal around, with general admission ticket just $6. And every weekend they're in town, the Travs feature a premium giveaway. Plus, there's delicious Petit Jean hot dogs, sizzling chili cheese nachos, and all your favorite cold drinks. For the 5th season, the Travs are affiliated with the Los Angeles Angels, one of baseball's most talent-laden organizations. Last year, Travs third baseman Dallas McPherson was named the top player in the minors. You're sure to see a rising star every night. So get on the horn and gather up all the guys and girls. It's time for a raucous, foot-stomping time with the Arkansas Travelers. Call 664-1555 or go online to Travs.com.
Fans know about our baseball bingo promotion. Sing along if you know the words. At the old ballpark in Little Rock, we play baseball bingo.
B-I-N-G-O, B-I-N-G-O, B-I-N-G-O. We play baseball and bingo.
On Tuesdays and Thursdays, you'll win lots of prizes.
B-I-N-G-O, B-I-N-G-O, B-I-N-G-O. We play baseball and bingo.
If you can win a free dinner at the Golden Corral or Villa.
B-I-N-G-O, B-I-N-G-O, B-I-N-G-O. We play baseball and bingo.
Academy Sports and Outdoors gives away a gift card. Don't worry, fans, we won't sing this at the ballpark, but it's baseball and bingo on Tuesdays and Thursdays at Raywinder Field.
Baseball and bingo.
Travs win it today in Springfield, a 6-5 final score. And the Travs take, for the first time this season, back-to-back wins on the road. Offensively, they're led by Tommy Murphy and Mike Napoli. Murphy finishes 3 for 4 with 2 runs scored, a triple, and 2 RBIs. And Napoli goes 3 for 4 with a double and 2 RBIs. Outstanding job by Casey Olenberger and Matt Wilhite in relief. Give up 1 unearned run in 3 innings total. Today's BC Powder Player of the Game, however, is going to be shared by Trav right fielder Tommy Murphy and Mike Napoli. They also combine on a fantastic play at the plate in which Murphy threw a cutoff throw to Erick Aybar, who pegged Aaron Herr at the plate in the 6th inning. That 1 run proves to be a big difference in today's game. So congratulations to Tommy Murphy and Mike Napoli, today's BC Powder Players of the Game. BC Powder is the official pain reliever of the Arkansas Travelers. BC gets into your system fast, and BC goes to work fast. For headaches, backaches, or muscle pain, nothing works faster than a BC. Use as directed. We'll wrap up the broadcast after these words on the CSN Travs Radio Network.
I never wanted a desk job, and now I do what I love. I'm a greenskeeper, and I keep the greens and fairways looking great here at the golf course. But as soon as the weather gets nice, that's when my allergies kick in. Pollen gives me sinus headaches and makes my eyes all itchy and watery. So I carry new BC Allergy Sinus Headache Powder. Comes in a red pack. BC Red clears me up fast so I can enjoy being outside. If only it worked on divots.
Reach for the red. Look for new BC Allergy Sinus Headache Powder in the red pack. Use as directed.
I never wanted a Coke so bad in my life, like the time I took this really hot girl to a scary movie. I just finished the entire tub of popcorn, extra salt, and my date had just finished her Coke. Which she could have offered me some of, considering it they'd pay for it, but whatever. So I'm sitting there and my mouth is like a salt lick when she gives me the look. But there's no way I could kiss her. I gotta tell you, I would have done anything to have a Coke at that moment. They say the best lessons are hardest learned. I say don't date a girl who won't share her Coke. Coca-Cola. Make it real.
Sonic does a little trash talking.
Hey, Pete, you having some tots?
Yeah, man, fueling up for the big game.
Mm-hmm. I've been working on my trash talking.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me hear some.
Okay.
Oh, what's up? You think you're going to make more basketball points on the basketball court with shooting the basketball through the basketball rim than me? Well, check it out. We'll see about that, brah. Pretty sweet, huh?
Yeah, sweet and long.
Sonic. Nothing goes better with sports.
Hey, imagine the following. You and the family are sitting at Ray Winder Field, top of the 6th inning. Tulsa has 2 on, nobody out. A line drive to the shortstop, diving catch, tags the runner, throws to second. Hey, it's an amazing triple play. You just won $100,000. That's right. If the Travelers turn a triple play in the 6th inning of a home game this year, one fan wins $100,000. Travs triple play contest all season long. 18 and older with a valid driver's license must be present to win.
Wrapping up the broadcast this afternoon from Hammons Field in Springfield, Missouri. Phil Elson with you for the victory today. 6-5, Arkansas defeats Springfield, and the Travs win their first road series of the season, taking 3 of 5 from the Redbirds. Travs with the victory, now up to 23-20, and we told you that the Tulsa Drillers were trailing this afternoon 9-3 against Wichita, so there's a good bet the Travs might be 3 games out of first when starting the series tomorrow at home against the Frisco Rough Riders. Get to the official final totals. Travelers, 6 runs, 11 hits, 3 errors, and 6 runners left. Springfield, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. Springfield strands 5. Winning pitcher Casey Olenberger, his record is 1-1. Rawson the loser, he's 1-1. Wilhite saves his second in as many days. Paid attendance 7,326. Time of game 3 hours and 3 minutes. We'll be heading back to Little Rock this afternoon. The Travs open up a series with the Frisco Rough Riders tomorrow. Don't forget there's a discount coupon located in the sports section of the Arkansas Democrat-Gazette newspaper. Bring that coupon and the family for $3 general admission for everybody. And tomorrow it'll be a 7:10 start time. Right-hander Delvin James takes the hill for the Travs. His record 2-2 with a 3.51 ERA. Left-hander C.J. Wilson toes the slab for the Riders. No wins and a loss for Wilson and a 7.88 earned run average. Game time is 7:10. ITT Tech pregame show at 6:45 right here on the Creative Sports Radio Network. Thank you to all our affiliates carrying the game today. KBJT in Fordyce, 1570 AM. KPBQ in Pine Bluff, 101.3 FM. KOTN in Pine Bluff, 1490 AM. Total Sports, 1380 KDXE in North Little Rock. And Arkansas Sports Radio, KASR, our flagship station, 92.7 FM, Conway, Little Rock. Thank you to all the board operators, producer engineers down the line. Also, thank you to Mike Harrison and Chris Harrison back at the CSN Center Control in Conway. I'm Phil Elson from Hammons Field in Springfield, Missouri. Have a wonderful day. Once again, the final score, the Arkansas Travelers 6 and the Springfield Cardinals 5. Folks, we'll talk baseball again tomorrow night.
The Arkansas Traveler postgame show was brought to you by Allstate Insurance. See your nearest Allstate Insurance agent anywhere in Arkansas today. And remember, you're in good hands with Allstate. Arkansas Traveler Baseball has been a presentation of CSN, the Creative Sports Radio Network.